on, everybody? Y'all come on in here. I know this was not what I had scheduled to do. However, what I'm going to have to do with the last two polite videos from Hood Horrors YouTube channel, I'm going to have to do that separately because of the nature of the content being discussed. It alludes to SA of a minor, all those things. The last time I reacted, YouTube took away the monetization on it, which, I mean, for that type of content, I don't care. I don't even think they get 1,000 views on it, but I don't want parts of it to be blocked. And that's something I have to just do a pre recorded reaction to and let it premiere. So, or I can just do it on my second channel. I'm thinking about it. So I can't do it here because it's either going to be partially blocked or it's going to not be fully monetized. And shout out to Hood Horrors. He does such a great job with the Polite series. He did post the final episode, and we were going to check out the last two that included the final. But I want to be able to do it to where I don't have to worry about YouTube putting all these restrictions on it or partially blocking it or all of that. So that's going to have to be something either pre-recorded or I just do strictly on the second channel. And yes, I am going to do a live stream on the second channel for Malware because she posted up a new video about a dating app. I really want to be able to do that with like her voice pitched. I don't know if Coco, if you're listening, Coco, if you can get her video and change the tone and the pitch of it, kind of like how the last one went with KKC, and then turn her into a Muppet and we go from there. That way she can't say they're using my stuff that she does not own. Oh Lord, I want to be able to do that and react to it on the second channel because it's funny to hear about somebody talk about dating when they're not dating or married. It's but yet and still, I the brown Shrek cannot get a man. Oh, I know how to clap back, and I got jokes for days, and I want to react to that video on the second channel. But I definitely want like to see her, kind of like how Dr. Nini does it, where she's in Muppet form the whole time. Oh, AI. Yeah, I don't know how to do those AI videos like that. Yeah, you guys are so creative with it. So her Malware's last video, I just want her just an AI puppet and to have the voice skewed up. So yeah, you talking about a transformation of content. Yep, we'll transform it all right. Oh, shout out to you all. How y'all doing? Y'all come up in this chat, say something. What's going on, Melinda Rosetta? How you doing, Francisca? We're going over your presentation, girl. We're going over your presentation. If you can, Francisca, for your sources, if you pull information from like EPA or the CDC website, things of that nature, make sure you drop it in the chat so that people can go back and read and look at your sources that you have for your presentation. We're going to check out what's going on. We got some new people up in here. Olivia the Creator, how you doing? Thomas, how you doing? What's going on? How you doing? It's been a minute. Love your content. Thank you, dear heart. Thank you so much, Thomas War. Hopefully you're having a blessed day. Thank you so much, you all. So as you all can see, we were going to do reaction to Polite. And like I said, I have to do that as a pre-recorded or do it on the second channel and maybe kind of, find a way to kind of pause some of the language and all that stuff because otherwise it's just going to be restricted or partially blocked. And I don't want that. So in the meantime, Umar did a video where, based on the title of it, you're having a mental health crisis or something. So I don't know what the hell wrong with him. Umar, your lies are coming down the pipeline. Chickens are coming home to roost. That's what we saying right now. Y'all, it's something else. So we're gonna check that out. Let's kick this off with some Kogo. Shout out to Kogo. Make sure you guys go check out his channel and his great content over there. Let me put the link to the video in the chat because I want to see his channel grow. Can we get it to 1,000 subs? Y'all, let's help his channel grow. Get him 1,000 subs so he can get monetized. Get his watch hours up so he can get monetized and YouTube can pay him some money. Bless his soul. What's going on? What he got going on now, child? Black Dot. He venting in the car or something? we gonna get to that. We got a couple videos I want to get in. So y'all notice I pushed back the time on our Candace marathon. We doing it, just gonna be later. But I just pushed back the time on it. And I got, a couple videos. We're gonna start off with Kogo, and then there's one with Panda Press regarding the school and Umar knowing he can't have just all black boys there because that's a violation of discrimination law. This is the federal law with U.S. Supreme Court rulings as precedent. Like, he's such an idiot. Well, whomever his attorneys are, Debo and Associates are slacking. They need to get it together. I need Debo and Associates to teach their client about laws because that's part of what an attorney's job is, to counsel their client on laws. There's no way he has attorneys and they're not telling him, you will not be able to discriminate with kids coming into this school. You can't make this up. So, yeah, y'all, it's something else. How y'all doing? D-Pad, Mr. Beast, what's going on? Sonya Johnson, hey, everyone, do be here. Love the content. Thank you. Shout out to all of you all for tuning in. Y'all ready to get this started? Let's get this party started with Kogo. Prince E. Fatunde. This is a new one he's done. I have not seen it yet, so I want to watch it. Let's get to it. Hit the forward.
E. Fatunde.
Hit the forward. You can see it here.
Open in the school one day.
FDMG is coming. Umar Johnson bumming. Donations keep running. Donors keep on funding. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Yeah.
Thank you, Black Dot. Oh, this is funny.
Morning, sunshine. Look at you. 68,600 reasons to smile. Let's get your cash, sweetheart.
Ms. Lorianne, this check is fake.
Fake? No, this can't be. Umar gave me a live check.
Catch me if you can.
Run for it! Move forward! Catch me if you can, paper pushers! After
Oh,
up and call
this
security!
is Hey!
Mary,
Hey!
Mary, Mary.
Oh!
The check ain't real. Yeah.
Oh!
Aha! I got you now! And we got you, Marianne, for trying to pass a fake check. Now it's time to see who you really are.
Would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling YouTubers. Hit the PayPal.
E. Fatunde. Open in the school.
Oh, dude! Kogo! This is your best one yet, dude! You're onto something. Oh, Kogo, you gotta keep these coming. You are onto something. If Mama knows anything, I know talent when I see it. Yo, this is epic. Oh, I want to see it again. This is so good. Oh, man, Kogo, you got to keep it coming, man. Yo, this is like so reminiscent of watching Saturday cartoons with a big bowl of Captain Crunch and ice cold milk. And you're just sitting there enjoying the hell out of everything that's happening on Looney Tunes. I was one of those ones. I grew up watching X-Men 97. Caught some of the Avatar, Last Airbender. Yeah, Nickelodeon heavy time. Oh my God, this is good. This is so good, Kogo.
Donors keep on funding. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
epic.
morning, sunshine. Look at you.
Buster.
68,600 reasons to
Ma, where's the dog? Why have we not heard or seen Buster at all? You haven't even mentioned him, and you know we're asking about him, Heifer. Where is the dog? Show us proof of life of the dog. We need to know the dog is okay. That's so unlikely for this dog to just not be heard or seen or anything. You know, she's taking the liberty to go and record over what looks like a lobby at a hotel for Red Roof Inn. They let Umar stay there. They didn't think you would just come in and start filming all day. You can't make this stuff up. And yet she thinks that people care that she's recording her home. We don't give a damn.
smile. Let's get you cash, sweetheart.
Ms. Lorianne, this check is fake.
Fake? No, this can't be. Umar gave me a live check.
Cash me if you can.
Run for it! Catch me if you can! Paper pusher is after us! Someone call security!
Mary.
Oh man, the song in that is so good.
Mary. Mary.
Oh my god.
Mary.
I know, right? This is so dope.
Check ain't real. Yeah.
Aha! I got you now! And we got you, Marianne, for trying to pass a fake check. Now it's time to see who you really are.
Oh, man.
Would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling YouTubers. Hit the PayPal.
It's E for Day. Open in a school one day.
FDMG is coming. Umar Johnson bumming. Donations keep running.
The
Donors
bonus.
keep on funding.
Coming.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Yeah.
This is by far the best video ever, Coco. Y'all shout out to Coco. That was so good. Oh, that was so good, y'all. Oh my God. Speaking of FTMG, Umar, is this why you walking around here with the pouty face? Y'all, this is a fantastic presentation from one of my fantastic mods here, Francisca. Shout out to Francisca, talking about the mode formation in the school buildings, the 610 and 611, 17th East Street. And I think it's East 17th Street, Wilmington, Delaware. So just so y'all can understand why mode is still problematic, no matter how you put it, because science, that's how science works. It's very problematic. Most spores do not belong in the human body. So you have this presentation set up about the spores carried across the street, source of the mold, and you guys can see this, and I'm gonna zoom in on what we've been saying about how the mold spores can be transferred. That is based on science. You can look up this information on the CDC website, EPA.gov, the NIH website. There's information for days at our fingertips about how mold spores can actually travel just like any other particle in the air. We cannot eradicate in our reality here on Earth how mold spores operate based on science. We can't do that. So you guys can see this transfer of the mold spores and dispersion. So we imagining that these homes represent the two buildings and how, of course, the larger building that's boarded up still to this very day that the city has said is not fit for human habitation and deemed to be unsafe since 2020 could have this transfer going from building to building. Wind direction, of course, determines which way spores are flowing. And then you have this information here. The two connected school buildings and a gym constructed in the mid-1940s, located at 610, 611 East 17th Street. And then you have the acreage here, approximately 46,750 square feet, used continuously for education across multiple eras. So this has been a school previously. I think it was called J. Moyer Academy. So operated as a black public school for black children during the segregation era, name not preserved in surviving records, function as neighborhood elementary or overflow for schools in the same area, function as a feed school for the Howard High School, the only black secondary, and this is during the 40s to 60s. Okay. Chronic underfunding and deferred maintenance, typical of black schools in the era, caused what the degradation is. And we're still talking about the same two buildings. These buildings are not new. Umar didn't build shit. I don't even know why he lies that bad. It's such a simpleton lie. Then you have buildings repurposed after desegregation. This is after the 60s, post-segregation. Later housed the Maurice J. Moyer Academy from 2006 to 2015. So for 9 years, it was considered to be the Maurice J. Moyer Academy for 9 years. Mind you, K-12 purchased the building in 2019. So this is where you see the proposed FDMG Academy project 2019, but not opened. Then there was some sort of a fire that affected the larger building, to which the inspection that was done in 2020 deemed that building to be unsafe and not habitable. Okay. Buildings suffered long periods of vacancy and inconsistent maintenance. So it's not difficult or hard to believe that there is mold that grew and developed in those buildings between 2015 and 2019. You all have to remember that 4-year gap. It was sitting there until K-12 purchased the bandos from Jay Moyer. From 2015 to 2019, those buildings sat there. And all the mold spores that were growing inside the foundation that thrives in moist, dark environments, it just breeded and bred for 4 years. 4 years. So here you have the Wilmington climate factor in the formation of the mold. Y'all shout out to Francisca. She's talking about thorough. It has a humid subtropical climate, summer humidity often 65 to 70%. Mold starts growing above 60% humidity. Once again, information that can be researched on the EPA website. You can just do a Google search now, and it will give you a plethora of information about how mold spores not only are developed, but how they thrive. The environment that has to be just right for them to thrive and replicate. After water exposure, mold can grow in 12 to 24 hours. Primary causes of the mold formation: roof leaks, aging roofing system, failing windows and masonry, poor damage around foundation, old plumbing and pipe failures. That's been a problem. We've seen Umar talk about this, the Oompa Loompa, in videos, along with the non-functional HVAC and lack of climate control. Let's not forget the power, gas was not on, air is not flowing, the humidity, the moisture, all of those factors creates this perfect environment for mold to thrive and grow. Historical context: buildings originated as an undersourced segregated school, setting the stage for decades of deferred maintenance. Documented mold contamination, environmental assessment identified. And here you have the scientific term for black mold. So you guys can always do Google search. I recommend you all listen to the pronunciation of this term. Oh man, because I can't say it. And I'm not even going to try. Black mold found on damp cellulose materials such as drywall, bathrooms, and toilets with structural leaks. Penicillium species found on decaying environments, including kitchen, where there is decaying organic matter in stored food. Mind you, all this building sat for 4 years as a school that had an entire cafeteria inside of it. I mean, when they purchased the K-12 purchased the bandos, we saw a throwback where Umar not only acknowledged black mold growing in the gym, there was a dead bird found in the gym, and a backflow of water that was coming up from one of the drainage pipes in the middle of the gym. And you had people in there trying to clean it, but not address the actual backflow plumbing issue with the drainage. There was no electricity in that video. We watched it, was one of the throwbacks. Someone came to the Oompa Loompa and said, hey man, it's black mold. That's black mold growing on the inside of the wall. So that was confirmation that someone in a video actually spotted black mold growing on the inside of the gym for the larger building, for what he claims to be the high school, which is not. Black mold growing on the inside of the gym to where it was visible to the naked eye in the dark. I want to try to keep that in mind. The electricity was not on. They opened the door for sunlight, and then they used flashlights in their phones to provide light. And you can still spot out black mold. Umar even acknowledged it and then said, we'll just wipe that off. What? That was his response, y'all. Yeah, okay, I see it. We'll just wipe it off. That was his response to that. Umar acknowledged the black mold inside the gym. So he can't say he did not know. And we have gone over that video. I moved with intention. It was very specific. I knew exactly what I was doing. Because I wanted you all to see that this man acknowledged black mold growing inside of the building, which means that it was prevalent on the structural foundation on the wall. So it had already gone through the foundation, through the wall unit itself. So you got this mold growing on the outside and now on the inside of that building. And they're in there thinking they can just clean it and wipe it off, not caring about the mold spores that's being carried, that was escaping from the gym when they had the door propped open. And they have food in there. Whole table set up. These people eating inside this mold-infested gym. It was so gross. Dead bird in there, but yet that's not a sign for human beings. Don't breathe hard up in here, or you might want to wear a mask. None of them had on masks. So who knows what type of physical condition, like risk, he put these people in, trying to downplay black mold because he has no idea what the hell it is. I wouldn't be able to say that word either. Yeah, this is the reality of the situation. Nasty work right here. What's going on, October Lee? How you doing? What's happening? Let's see here. Francisca says, mold and environmental findings, environmental complaint filed the City of Wilmington Department of Licenses and Inspection 2019. So this Francisca, you all, shout out to her for doing a great job on this presentation. We're halfway through it, but she's going to be dropping information and sources that you guys can look up to validate the information that's being presented in this presentation here. Well done. Well done. So I just want you all to keep that in mind about the actual video, the throwback that we checked out where Umar acknowledged the black mold. So let's go down to, hold on a second. I was at this here. Okay. So you have a chaetomium fungi found on water damaged materials such as drywall, insulation, and wood. These are an indication of long-term water intrusion and systemic building contaminations. And we witnessed for ourselves in the throwback video that backflow of that sewage pipe water. It was so gross. That was backflowing up into the gym through the drainage. So that's how old that building is. Where you have in the foundation, the floor of the gym, a drain for fluids, for water, in the middle of the gym. And because there was obviously some plumbing issues, it was a backflow. So the nasty ass, whatever water contamination that was, backflowed back up into the gym and created a whole big ass puddle in the middle of the floor. And Umar tried to play this stuff off as if it was not a big deal. Thank God the city said you cannot go in or allow anyone else to go in it since June of 2020. So if anyone has been in there since then, they should have reported it because he's violating that violation report from the city. No one should be going inside that building. Even if the kids are trying to get into it, he could have told those kids, listen, the city has said you all cannot go in there. It's not safe and you can get sick. We found a dead bird in the gym. Okay. They breathe in air just like human beings. So if a dead bird was found in the gym, that ought to tell you something about whatever is in the air, the contaminants, how that can affect the human body and our pulmonary system. Because we have lungs as well. Sometimes if you pay attention to what's happening to the animals around you, that might give you an indication this is probably not safe for human beings if a bird could not survive. Yeah, you can't make this up. Mold spread from 610 to a 611 East 70th Street. Mold does not actually move. It is the airborne spores that can travel to nearby buildings and neighborhoods. Typically, outdoor spores travel distances to adjacent buildings, 10 to 30 feet, which is 3 to 10 miles. A moderate wind will carry spores up to 30 to 100 miles. A strong wind will carry spores up to 1 kilometer, 0 to 6 miles. However, mold needs moisture, organic material, favorable temperatures to strive wherever it goes. And that organic material could be like wood, of course, food, shit like that. It'll grow where it needs to grow. So outdoor spores dilute quickly, so neighborhood risks are low unless the person to persons are extra sensitive and have airborne allergies. And then, of course, you got category 3 severe systemic contamination mold present in the buildings include drywall, insulation, flooring, wood framing, HVAC system. Common areas where you're going to find all that mold. We saw the video where the man confirmed it was growing on the wall of the gym. So once again, one of the perfect environments. All that moisture, the backflow of that nasty sewage water coming into the gym. That mold was thriving and growing inside of it. It was humid and warm. No AC, no electricity. All of those things. Just perfect factors to create this mold environment. Health impacts include respiratory irritation, asthma triggers, allergic reactions, sneezing, wheezing, running nose, cough, congestion, itchy eyes and throat, mycotoxin exposure through ingesting or inhaling or touching toxins produced by fungi in damp buildings, unsafe indoor quality for children and staff, which is why the city said, nope, keep human beings out of it. It is deemed unsafe, not fit for human habitation. Thank God. Because he would have had people go in there thinking everything's okay. The Oompa Loompa could care less about anyone else's health. Because this is how he handled the mold in the bigger building. And he still refuses to tell the truth about it. We can report on the violation report all day. But you got the Umar Tardians that only believe what he say. And he refuses to just tell the damn truth and be honest. And say, I'm not opening the larger building because of these violations notated in this violation report from the city. They have it right here in writing in black and white. Do not let any person inside this building. And since it's still boarded up, I don't understand why any of the Umar Tardians, at the very least, can't see with their own eyes. Okay, clearly this building is not opening. But Umar's not telling them why. He's not telling them everything that's going on. And he's still being an idiot and refuses to just give the building back to the city. Let them tear it down. So, fix moisture sources. This is neighborhood safety tips. All right. Fix moisture sources, leaks, damp areas. Use humidifiers and proper ventilation. Test for indoor mold exposure. I mean, they're testing kits that can be obtained. So hopefully whoever goes to the school again, I don't know, shout out to Uncle Mo TV. If you go back, Uncle Mo, or anyone who goes back to the school to record, or Enterprise, if you go back, because I know a few people listen. Can you all please do just a testing on the side of the wall of the black mold? take one of those testing kits and do a test in real time? That would be awesome. Yeah, if I could go up there and do that myself, I would. So if you guys can, I know there are a few content creators. I know FamerTube is doing a documentary. Enterprise will go to the school and visit every single time Umar come out of the line. He say he's gonna go there. Uncle Mo TV is not too far, so hopefully either of them that go back again, will help raise money to get you all a testing kit so you all can test the black mold and see, how bad it is and what we're looking at. That way we can have concrete evidence of this black mold through the testing strips and get the results and the information out there so that people can know the severity of the situation. So, what's going on, S5s? How you doing? Yep, wasp nest was found around the fire hose connection ports on the outside of the building. I know, Black Dot. This is very well done. Shout out to you, Francisca. Delaware Health and Social Services indoor air quality mode. DelawareHealth.org is another reference and resource site that you guys can check out. As you all can see, Francisca, who created this fantastic presentation, is dropping the sources of where you can find this information and where she pulled it from. So Delaware health.org is another reliable source. You can also get information regarding any inspections or anything done to the building from the City of Wilmington License and Inspections Department. I just want to make sure I cover all the bases. For the CDC mold, go to cdc.gov/mold website. So here you go. So you guys have at least 3 good sources that you can check out to verify this information, because science, you just can't make this shit up. You just can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make it up. Another piece of information here from Francisca: buildings and property parcel search, parcel ID 26-029.40-042, Wilmington Zone Property Records for 610-611 East 17th Street. All right. Thank you so much. Orange Lily for you says, I was just in Delaware. People are happy about the school. Problems are being addressed. Several educators plan to volunteer their service. Yeah, but I think that there's the issue of the larger building. He's only opening the smaller building. But we can't neglect science and how mold spores can travel. And they're right across the street. The buildings are right across the street from each other. And there's no reason for Umar to keep the larger building, because he knows the city has already said that he should not allow anyone in it. That is in a violation report that is on file with the city of Wilmington. Being excited about it does not take away the serious health risk of the black mold growing around inside and outside of the larger building. It does not eradicate that because people are happy. You can be happy all day. When they get sick, then what? And we're talking about kids here. Then what? I don't want to see anybody put their health at risk. But if they volunteer and they get sick, then what's going to happen? Because he can't get it insured. The buildings are not insured. So how are you going to get treatment? If they volunteer and they get sick, that means that they're not being paid. They don't have benefits. They can't get health insurance. Then what? You see how that happiness might not turn out to be the greatest thing ever? Be excited, but understand the consequences of putting yourself in that environment when you're not being paid and you can't even be guaranteed benefits. That's not even something I want to volunteer for. It's absolutely absurd. And these people would be pissed off if they landed in a hospital because of this exposure. And on top of that, because they volunteered their time and service, they're not being paid any money to help pay those medical expenses, nor do they have an insurance plan. So it still doesn't matter. Why should they put their health at risk? And why put the kids' health at risk? It's ridiculous. These are problems that are not being addressed because to address the mold issue in a building as big as that high school building, you are not addressing it by wiping it off. I haven't seen any building permit to show that this is being addressed. So where are you seeing that at? No one is ignoring the problems. How are they being addressed? Because you need a building permit to do anything to address these types of issues. Where are they? I don't go on speculation. I have to have that evidence. I could care less about the feelings of it because facts don't care about people's feelings. Where is the permit? Because it's not on the city's website. Who are the vendors and contractors addressing the mold issue? Name them. Where are their license and credentials? Where are their permit? Where is it? Are the happy people going to address the fact he used the wrong paint on the exterior of the buildings? Exactly. How is that being addressed? Because then that means you will have to repaint it. Once again, you need a building permit. Give it to me. Show me proof of how these issues are being addressed based on city codes. How is that being addressed? The bigger building is still boarded up. What's being addressed? What's the permit? Just give it to me. Email it to me. You don't want to put it up, put the link up or anything? Email it to me. I won't even say I got it from you if you want to be anonymous. But email me the building permit and show me proof and evidence of how that's being addressed. If it's not being addressed, there's nothing wrong with saying it's not being addressed. Period. I will not sit here and advocate for kids to go in those buildings if you can't provide a building permit to show how contractors are addressing these very serious issues. That's the only way to do it because it's the right way to do it based on city codes. I don't need to be there to learn how to read. This is about kids being put into the situation that you got some weird ass parents not even reading and doing some level of research to understand exactly what environment they're putting their kids in. So give me evidence that is following city codes to show how these problems are being addressed. Otherwise, all of that is in vain because he will not pass an inspection. Will not pass an inspection and will not be able to get the building insured. So how is it being addressed the right way? Painting over black mold does not solve that problem. It is the absolute epitome of asinine. It's pathetic. No. No. All right, so you guys can test for mold exposure. For a serious infestation, hire professional mold remediation. That means you should have professionals, people that are licensed, certified. There should be a building permit. A building permit. You know, we will see a building permit for anyone doing any work on those bandos to address serious issues that require a building permit because you need a building permit. The word of the day is building permit. You need a permit. Required remediation. Remove contaminated drywall, insulation, and flooring. That means you have to remove actual foundation. So the gym wall where the young man pointed out the black mold to Umar in a whole video that's still posted that I went over. Yeah, back in 2019, that wall would have to be removed. Structural drying and reconstruction, full HVAC replacement or remediation, third-party clearance testing and independent verification that a building is safe after mold removal, because then you would have to do an inspection after the mold has been removed the right way. Estimate cost $5 to $7 million. So how is that being addressed again? Because I didn't know Umar had his hands on $5 to $7 million. This is just for the mold. So how is that being addressed? He has $5 to $7 million to address this. I'm just saying, he got $5 to $7 million. Why is he begging for money? If he's got $5 to $7 million and these issues are being addressed, he shouldn't be asking for any money. That means he got it. You know, Ogunigon can help put a tree in the backyard, money tree in the backyard. Estimate time, 6 to 12 months. Has anyone seen a building permit for this? No? Oh, okay. What is clearance testing by a third-party process done by a professional other than the remediation company? It includes checking if mold levels are normal slash background level, the area is safe for occupancy, and the remediation was done properly. Visual inspection. Then you have air sampling comparison of treated areas with the outdoor or unaffected areas. So you have to get samples. That information would be on file with the city. We should be able to see those test results. I don't know how something is being addressed if you don't even have evidence that it's been tested. Surface sampling, if needed, swabs and tape lifts from surfaces, moisture testing, ensuring that original moisture problem is fixed, preventing mold from coming back. Conclusion: mold is a result of long-term exposure, intrusion, buildings' origins. As an underfunded segregation black school contributed in starting decades of structural vulnerability, requires significant investment for safe reuse. Yeah, because $5 to $7 million is not 2 pennies or penny or coin, according to malware. It's not a coin. $5 to $7 million is more than one coin. The site reflects a continuum of educational inequity and physical neglect. Who to contact to report an unsafe mold infested school building in Wilmington? City of Wilmington, Code Enforcement 302-576 is at 2001. Report unsafe buildings, Delaware Division of Public Health, 302-744-4700. Indoor and mold hazards, Delaware Department of Education, 302-735-4000. School facility safety concerns and EPA Region 3 environment complaints, 1-800-438-2474 for indoor and environmental violations. So here's plenty of resources here. Is this supposed to be 2000 or 2001? If you could drop the phone numbers, Francisca, in the chat, that way people can contact them. If they're doing the right thing, then they should not be afraid of these agencies coming out and testing and doing inspections. You will need a building permit for those inspections as well. We have not seen any on the City of Wilmington's website, and it will be available to the public. Those permits are not a secret. All right. And of course, we have sources here, building and property parcel. You guys can look up by the parcel ID number. Mold and environmental findings, environmental complaint filed with the City of Wilmington Department of Licenses and Inspection 2019. That is on file with that department, so you can do a 4-year request for it. Independent remediation estimates submitted to the city, public record, $5 to $7 million. EPA, mold remediation estimates in schools and commercial buildings. The IICRC S520, standard for professional mold remediation. Delaware Health and Social Services indoor air quality mold, delawarehealth.org and cdc.gov mold. Y'all, this is awesome. You did a fantastic job, Francisca. And you guys can see this historical context here. Shout out to Francisca. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this uploaded. But thank you so much for sharing this information. You guys, this is absolutely amazing. And this is the information that the public has the right to know. I will never, ever encourage anyone to just say problems are being addressed and you can't show how. No, they're not. The devil is a liar. They're not being addressed. Shout out to Francisca. That's the end, y'all. Well done. Well done. And I have the best mods on YouTube. Don't let anybody tell you anything any differently. Except the one that, try to advocate for my copyright strike or some bullshit. Y'all, hit the 4 for Francisca. Show us some love in the chat. Thank you so much for that research. And thank you so much for sharing that with us. Thank you for putting that together. Because at the end of the day, if the goal is to hold Umar the Oompa Loompa accountable, then now we have information to challenge him with and hold him accountable. If he wants to put himself in a line of danger and being exposed to this crap, that's on him. He's grown. He's 50,000 years old. But these kids are minors. They can't make that choice for themselves. They're at the behest of their parents who are supposed to be making the best decisions for them. I would hate for these kids to go into those buildings and they end up getting sick. And if these grown adults that want to sit here and volunteer and do shit for free can't do some simple research themselves and read about this information and what's really going on, then how bad do they expect us to feel for them if they do end up getting sick, God forbid, or in a hospital? My sympathy will go towards the kids because they're the only ones that could not just decide I'm just going to enroll myself in a different school. And you're talking about second, third, and fourth graders. There has to be, some level of accountability here. And not just trying to brush it away by saying it's being handled when I can't find a building permit to prove that. No, it's not. I'm not reiterating that garbage. So we come with facts. Shout out to Francisca. Thank you so much, honey. The zone is not classified as residential, so he might have to speak to the zoning people. Oh, there you go. Facts are facts are facts. And they don't care about how anybody feel. Not at all. And it's not to be mean. It's just being honest. My focus is making sure kids do not go into those buildings, knowing he cannot get an inspection passed. And he knows that. That's why he's trying to get ahead of this, talking about, the guy that, I haven't talked to him in a couple years, but, he's Jamaican and he doesn't like black people. No, you're just an idiot and you can't get an inspection pass on these bandos. You're not handling shit. Ignoring it is not handling it. What's going on, Stoic? How you doing? Y'all ready to get into this? I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. S-Files, how you doing? Juju, what's going on? Angie is back with us. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with me. Thank you so much. Sane is back up in here. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Yes, she is. Melinda's up in here. Let's see here. Orange says, my aunt started a school in Delaware funded by private bankers. Problems arise and get addressed. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies. Be part of solutions. I'm putting out information that can be Googled. I'm not going to sit here and be okay with the idea of kids going into those buildings, knowing that there's a mold issue that is not being addressed, and it's not being addressed the right way. I don't care about Umar being a black man either. Before that even comes up, I don't give two shits. I care about those kids. He's grown. If he wants to put himself in the line of fire, he's on his own. But the expectation that kids should be kept in these bandos and he's withholding information and he's brushing it off, no. Good for you. You have a great school. Funded by private bankers. That's awesome. He lies and says that it's being funded by black people only and no white people or Asian or Latinos or anything else. He actually has people believing that he would only be able to accept black kids into this school. Federal laws don't work that way either. So he's going to find out a lot of stuff the hard way as opposed to him just being honest and facing reality. So no, I am a part of the solution. Me and every person in this chat, every member of the LLC, all those who want the best for these kids, yeah, we are a part of the solution. We're going to put information out there. And we bless God for freedom of speech and expression. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. We don't have to agree. Because there is no permit. How do you know it's not being addressed? Where's the permit? I'm not beating around the bush and going in circles with you, Orange. Email me the permit. Give me the building permit. That's it. That's how you address it. You have anything that needs to be done in these buildings, you have a permit on file. Where's the permit? That's evidence. It's actual proof. You can Google that and read it for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. Do some research. Reading is fundamental. What's going on, Noah? How you doing? Jay Williams, y'all ready to get into this? Hit the phone when y'all can see and hear. Here's Umar talking about mental health crisis and S word and oh God. What is he whining about now?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Oh God.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde Oguntade. Coming to you live and direct from the streets of Camden, New Jersey. Dirty Jersey, where you at? Coming to you live and direct from the streets of Camden, New Jersey. Dirty Jersey,
Oh my
South
God,
Jersey,
you gonna
where
do this
you at?
roll call?
I just wanted to go live for a minute. I know I don't go live often these days because I'm too busy trying to get the school ready for our children. See, institution builders can't be on.
You're not building an institution. You're ignoring a mold problem. And you refuse to have evidence to show how money is being spent on getting the smaller building open, while you still ignore the fact that the actual larger building cannot be habited by human beings. It cannot have human beings in it. You can't make this up. Where are the building permits? And this is a good point right here, as Fowler is making. And I believe this is in response to Orange saying that they have a school open that was funded by bankers. Yeah, funded by bankers, that's a key difference. These bankers expected results, I'm sure, and demanded them, and wouldn't have sat quietly if there was no school 10 years later. Exactly. You're talking about a totally different scenario. They try to compare FDMG to LeBron James schools. LeBron James have actual functioning schools that are open and have passed inspections, where you can go and get permits. You can get documentation to show what renovations or construction was done on any of his school buildings, and he has multiple. There is no cutting around the process. And a banker, I'm telling you right now, would follow the law. They're not going to back the idea of a school being open and funded if you did not meet the qualifications based on city codes and laws to ensure that everything is compliant with those buildings. Compliance is the key word. Is your school building insured? Because if it is, FDMG is not. If it's being funded, you can pay your teachers and staff. Why should these teachers volunteer? At some point, they're going to have to go on vacation and tend to their families. They're not going to be able to volunteer every day, 40 hours a week, like they're working a regular job. They're going to get sick of it. And you can't expect every teacher and staff to go in and volunteer. Umar's an idiot. He doesn't want to pay them because he knows he doesn't have the revenue. Why can't you show me a building plan on revenue again? What's the nutrition plan going to be? Let's start with the school website. Give me the school website. What's the damn school website? If your school has a website, you're already one step ahead of FDMG. Where is the school website? Why Umar can't be smart enough to get somebody to create a website for the school? What's the school website again? Please drop the URL for the school website. How is transportation going to operate? What is he going to do if a parent cannot afford to give him $600? Then what? If he doesn't generate revenue to keep it functioning, and put the staff and the salaries aside for a moment. Let's talk about the utilities. He barely pays the water and sewage bill. A court had to order his dumbass to do it. And then he complained about it and said, why do we have to pay water and sewage for a building that no one's in? This was just last year. The bandos were purchased in 2019 by K-12 management. They said he's welcome. So explain to me why, after having these bandos purchased by K-12, he still can't manage to get a website link up. So how are things being addressed again? When you don't even have a website for the school? You can't make this up. A bank will not allow him to sit on these properties since 2019, knowing that one of them was deemed unsafe in 2020, and no work has been done on that bando since then. It has been boarded up. I'm not willing to go to your alternate reality, Orange. I cannot do that. If you want to be in La La Land, we'll leave you there. And then you can just keep flying off with the comments that are clearly showing that you're in La La Land. We're not here for that. We go on evidence over here. In this reality on Earth, facts don't care about how anybody feel. Asking me what proof do I have to show this not being done? The lack of permits. It's the lack of evidence that's proving my point. Meanwhile, you still can't tell me where the permits are for this fictitious work that's being done. Where are they? Where's the school website? Yeah, okay. Hey, what's going on? Davis, how you doing, honey? Orange Umar is not a serious person. He's just interested in fleecing black folk. Where the past benefit of the doubt phase years past. Yeah. Hey, it's been 14 years he's been saying he's going to open a school. You can't make this up. Melinda, I will let you know LLC when the board emails me back. Awesome, Melinda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, weird. It's all good. It's all good. Permit with the S, permits. Exactly. Where are the permits? Because you need multiple. You need multiple permits. Orange, I'm going to leave you in La La Land because you're asking me some silly ass questions. I'm not here to build a school. Why would I need to build a school? The hell for? I'm an independent journalist. Plus, I understand that reading is fundamental. That's the one thing Umar still has not grasped the concept of. Umar, if you playing around under Orange YouTube profile, you're still stupid. So since he's failed to read anything or research anything and wants to continue to actually ask questions, we're just gonna leave him in La La Land, y'all. Umar's not a licensed psychologist either. Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you in La La Land, Orange. Oh, good grief. Who said I was a doctor? How do you know I'm not a doctor? How would you know that? Because we can ask these silly ass questions. How do you know I'm not a doctor? How do you know that? How do you know I'm not a doctor? What's going on, Sasha? You said no, you're not. How you know I'm not a doctor? Don't use all caps in my chat because that's indicating that you're yelling. You don't have to yell. Your questions are ridiculous. Are you a doctor? Orange, what are you? Stop using caps in my chat, bro. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to let you calm the hell down and get it together. You still haven't given me the URL link for the school website or a permit. Asking me these silly ass questions does not eradicate the fact that the permits are not on file. That there's nothing being addressed. Me being a doctor is still irrelevant. And he will not pass inspection for those bandos. Let's get back to the scammer in chief.
Social media all day long. Institution builders can't be on social media all day long.
Get your Umar Tardy.
Institution builders can't be on social media every day, all day. But I want to let my South Jersey family know that I'm doing a free Black Parent
about being a
Know Your School Rights boot camp in Camden, New Jersey today. If you are a Black mother, Black father, grandparent, auntie, uncle, big brother, big sister, if you are a child advocate,
I'm not qualified to critique him. Umar is the slimiest and most grimiest scammers that have ever crawled this earth. He has failed to read. I highly doubt he has a brain. And for him to sit in his car with all this self-loathing is his realization that that school will never open. There's still no website, no building permits at all. FDMG is a piece of shit idea that's going to lead to many lawsuits. If you have a school that is funded with private banks, what's the name of this school? We'll look your school up, Orange. Drop the name of your school in the chat. Did y'all ever see him drop the name of his school? You're not qualified to spell words correctly. What are you talking about? Struggle steaming? Struggle steaming, Orange? Steaming. Yo. Orange, I'm gonna let you try that again. Y'all, this is how you know you can't take a bot the dumbass serious. How are you misspelling the word stream? Y'all, all the Umar Tardians, they charm me every time. They're so precious. Jesus loves the trolls as well. Orange, resend your comment and spell check. Do you understand? We're not going to stupid levels here. We're not doing this. This is why reading is fundamental, people. We're struggle steaming. Is that malware playing in my chat? Oh, Orange, I will ether you with jokes right now. You have no idea. You can do a spell check, can't you? He asking me if Orange is asking me if I'm a doctor while he misspells the word streaming. But I can't critique Umar and he can't spell the word streaming. No, don't try to play that off. Spell that word correctly. You know you meant to say struggle streamer and you forgot how to spell. Use the letter R. Don't you talk about anger. Orange, just spell the word correctly. I told you about the all caps. Calm your ass down over here in the LLC. The word is streaming. You're missing the letter R. Say it again. Come on, Orange. You can do it. Streaming.
Advocate, parent advocate, education advocate. If you just want to learn how to fight back against the miseducation machine regarding our children, pull up in Camden, New Jersey today. Pull up in Camden, New Jersey today. We will be at the Imani Community Fellowship Building. We will be at the Imani Community Fellowship Building, 3901 Westfield Avenue in Camden, New Jersey. 3901 Westfield Avenue in Camden, New Jersey today, 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. Today, 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. We will be at the Imani Community Fellowship Building, 3901 Westfield Avenue, Camden, New Jersey. If you don't know how to protect your children from special ed, if you don't know how to protect your children in special ed, you need to be at my training today. That's right. Salem, New Jersey, Willingboro, New Jersey, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Trenton, Newark, Jersey City, Elizabeth. I'm talking New Jersey. I'm also talking Philadelphia. You only right over the bridge. West Philly, North Philly, Southwest Philly, Germantown, Mount Airy, Chester, Darby, Yaden. If you are a parent,
why does he spend the first 20 minutes? How long is this damn roll call gonna last? Umar, you gotta read a book. You coming up in my chat as Orange and you've been spelling the word streamer? Struggle streamer? Come on, man. You say it all the time. They're talking about steamer anger. Rah, rah. You know, cow goes moo. You can make this up. You better stop using all caps. I told your ass. Don't come over here with that foolishness. You're already in La La Land. I was giving you a pass with that one. Okay, I'm not going into your reality. I'm not doing that. He refused to drop the name of his school. Y'all notice that? Orange has a school up there that's funded by private banks, but never said the name of the damn school. And they tried to pass it off like it was the same exact situation as FDMG, when that's not the case. And yeah, he misspelled the word streamer. I pity the fool that's got to sit and learn from you, Orange. English ELA, you got to do better. Spell check, okay? You got to spell check.
with a child in special ed. If you're a parent with a child who's not in special ed but catching hell through the school system. If you're the parent of a child who's always being suspended, if you're the parent of a child who they want to put on psychiatric medication, today we're going to get down to the get down.
It's like, but what's going on?
Today we're going to get down to the get down. Today is part 1. Next Thursday, April 16th, is part 2. What we cover today, we will not cover next Thursday. What we cover today, we will not cover next Thursday. I want to make sure y'all clear. If you missed the training today, you can still come Thursday. What? If you missed today's training, April the 9th, you can still come to the next training.
What training on what? Why is it that he doesn't televise and stream these so-called trainings? If it's free, why not live stream it? Go ahead, Umar. Live stream that damn training. I dare you. Post up videos on that training. Come on and give LLC what she wants. I want them damn videos of this so-called training session going on. You know, where you keep purporting yourself to be a licensed certified psychologist. Post that shit up. We'll wait.
April the 16th, 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock. But I'm not going over the information twice. Sometimes you have to prioritize your children.
So I can't do that. In the meantime, you can get.
Sometimes we got to prioritize our children.
What?
Sometimes.
Says the deadbeat father who did not take care of his 3. quite possibly 4. What you mean? Even after his kids became adults, he had the opportunity to spend time. Look how long it took. If he is doing that. The hell going on here? But he's talking about you got to put your children first. Sometimes, no, that should be all the time. See, this is how you know that Umar is still selfish as hell. Being a parent is a selfless act. You have to put your kids first 24/7, especially while they're minors and you're having to take care of them. Your kids come first. So why is it that he's saying sometimes you got to put them first? Sometimes? No, that's an all day, every day, thankless job, especially as us mothers, you know. Not like giving birth is not complicated enough. But we got to turn around and we still have to be mom. You have great fathers out here. Umar is not one of them. And yet he's trying to tell other people that they sometimes need to put their kids first when it should be every time, every day. All the time you put your kids first. And then you teach them to be independent when they grow up and they hit legal age where they can go to college, military, go to work, and then become independent, be on their own. All you can do is hope and pray that you taught them values that they'll maintain and keep. And that they be successful in life. But you don't pick and choose when you put your children first. That should be something you're doing consistently every day.
Not going over the information twice. Sometimes you have to prioritize your
So I
children.
can't do that.
You can't
In the
make this
meantime,
up.
You can get
Sometimes we got to prioritize our children. Sometimes we have to prioritize the babies. And so today, I'm not talking about the snow bunny crisis. Today, I'm not talking about diaspora wars. Today, I'm not talking about the economic crisis or the political devastation. Today, in Camden, New Jersey, at 3901 Westfield Avenue, we talking about the learning disability. We talking about autism. We're talking about the psychological evaluation. We're talking about the 504 plan. We're talking about the IEP. We're talking about the outside evaluation. We're talking about the behavior support plan. We're talking about the clinical evaluation. And most of all, brothers and sisters, today's training is all free. If you're not registered, you can still pull up. If you're not registered, you can still pull up. You homeschooling your children or you home fooling around with your children. We're going to talk about it today at 3901 Westfield Avenue in Camden, New Jersey. I said, are you homeschooling your children or are you home fooling around with your children? I'm going to say it again. Are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Umar, how many kids did you homeschool? How many of your kids did you homeschool? If there are 3 children so far, which one of them did you homeschool? You don't even stay home long enough to help take care of your own mother. You get random women on the internet to help take care of your mother as a caretaker. None of them licensed, certified to do anything, but whatever. How many of your kids did you homeschool again, Umar? You know, it's the hypocrisy for me from this dumbass narcissist that has failed to read or inquire about what an actual inspection is or how to get a building insured. Can't make this up.
Homeschooling your children or are you home fooling around with your children? Because some of you are not homeschooling.
He's insufferable.
Some of you are not homeschooling, you're home fooling around with them babies. Some of you are not homeschooling, you home fooling around with those babies. Make sure you hit the PayPal.
Oh, God.
PayPal.me/FDMG account.
Umar, we only 5 minutes, 46 seconds into this 52-minute video, and you're already asking for somebody to hit the PayPal or the Cash App. For what? Here's a question. If you're going to sit here and have these fake-ass training sessions, why didn't you just charge people for it? You just said you don't even have to be registered to attend. But if you want to make some money from this, why not just charge people for it? Because it's not going to dictate how many more people show up. You know, the Umar Tardians are willing to give up their damn rent money for his ass. So, you know, that's that. Then you have this black ass conscious community that will not sue him because of reasons. So he'll keep taking their money and getting away with it with no accountability in a court of law. He's already asking for money. And yet Orange had the audacity to say struggle steamers. Y'all hit my Cash App and my Zelle and the supers. All right. Oh, Lord. Because, reasons. I appreciate every like. Hype the videos. Make sure you guys are sharing this content. Subscribe to the Lady Luck Club and to the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. We're going to go live this evening. Miss Kogo, I'm so glad you're here. Can you or Mr. Kogo, please, get Mary Ann's newest video she did about the dating app thing and just put a puppet in place of her? turn it into an AI puppet thing and contort the voice so we can check it out in the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. I have some jokes I need to get off my chest. Because if I got to do this counter notification still, I'm going to release the dragon on her ass. And I'm going to do it over there with LLC Sweet Tea. But I want to F her up because she want to sit here and talk about she creates content when she doesn't understand copyright laws. But I want to just be able to react to the video with the voice contorted and with her being an AI puppet. You and Coco or Dr. Nini, you guys are good with that.
Academy. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be pulling up in Hampton, Virginia. Where my 7 cities Virginia Africans at? Where my 7 cities of Virginia Africans at? I'm pulling up in Hampton, Virginia at the Hampton Event Center on Friday, June the 19th. I want to see all my Norfolk Africans. What? I ain't seen y'all in a long time. I want to see all my Chesapeake Africans. I ain't seen y'all in a long time. I want to see all my Virginia Beach Africans. I haven't seen you in a long time. I want to see all of my Suffolk Africans. And my Hampton Africans. And my Newport News Africans. I want to see y'all at the Hampton Event Center on Friday, June 19th. King Kong consciousness is taking over the Tidewater. King Kong consciousness is taking over the Tidewater region on Friday, June the 19th, and then on June 20th. Where my Alabama Africans at? Where my Alabama Africans at? I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday to June the 20th. I said I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June 20th. I said I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June 20th for the Juneteenth, brothers and sisters. That's right. I'm coming to Dothan, Alabama for the first time, and I'm coming to Hampton, Virginia in a long time. I'm coming.
Oh my God, in a short time and in a long time. What did he just say that? In a long time. I'm coming in a long time. This part right here is proof that it is not difficult to serve his ass if you want to take him to court. He's telling you all where the hell he gonna be. Just as an FYI to those that really want to consider holding him accountable. Yeah, you can have him served at all of these functions he's mentioned. I just dropped the video link. I'm not giving a heifer view, but here it is. I just want I want the I want the puppet version of this video if I can get it. If one of y'all know how to do that. Oh man, I'm gonna roast this on the second channel. Just because I had to file this counter and she asked for it. It is what it is. Free speech and expression is something else, ain't it? What's going on, Flossie? How you doing? Thank you, Melinda. Stay at home with your mother, Umar. Exactly. Let it be. He's showing up everywhere except where his kids are. Thank you. Or where his mother is. This is the same man that has women from social media on his Instagram becoming caretakers of his mother, to whom he barely sees. He spends more energy trying to book talking sessions because he's not doing anything of value. He wants to call us YouTube struggle streamers. What the hell ever. He's one too. He's worse. What's worse about him is that he's almost begging for invitations to go out and talk. just to say the same old dumb shit that he says when he's doing videos like this. He doesn't want to repeat himself with training material, but he'll repeat himself when it comes to hit the Cash App and the PayPal. Make it make sense? He literally said that 3-4 times in a row. Then he does more roll call. Where the Shango stick Africans at? And then he might say something related to the title of the video. Y'all, this is priceless. Dear Lord. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm waiting. Did he do the speaking engagement? If he live streams that, I'm gonna. You want this video link here? Let me send it to you. Yeah, shout out to Danny's World. This is I think he did this on Instagram. Danny's World she does a great job with uploading the videos without commentary. So this is her video, but I think his original video might be on Instagram. Oh, she got to see. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Y'all still make sure you go check out Danny's World. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Friday, June the 19th, and then on June 20th. Where my Alabama Africans at?
Oh my
Where
God.
my Alabama Africans at? I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June the 20th. I said I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June 20th. I said I'm taking over Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June 20th for the Juneteenth, brothers and sisters. That's right. I'm coming to Dothan, Alabama for the first time, and I'm coming to Hampton, Virginia in a long time. I'm coming to Dothan, Alabama for the first time, and I'm coming to Hampton, Virginia for the first time in a long time. Let me give y'all
the first time in a long time.
Let me give y'all the contact information. It's not a game no more.
For the first time in a long time. But does that make sense? For the first time in a long time, I'm coming back to Alabama. The hell? What is he trying to say? Am I hearing this right? Okay, I'm just gonna let this play through.
For the first time, and I'm coming to Hampton, Virginia in a long time. I'm coming to Dothan, Alabama for the first time, and I'm coming to Hampton, Virginia for the first time in a long time.
For the first time in a long time.
Let me give y'all the contact information. It's not a game no more.
Oh, dear Lord.
It's time to intensify the struggle. It's time to intensify the struggle, brothers and sisters.
What the hell?
So let me pull this up one time. For Hampton, Virginia, you want to call 757-696-9730. For Hampton, Virginia, you want to call 757-696-9730. For Hampton, Virginia, you want to call 757-696-9730, or you want to email 757juneteenth@gmail. Or you want to email 757juneteenth@gmail. Or you want to email 757juneteenth@gmail. And then for Dothan, Alabama. For Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, June 20th, the Prince of Pan-Africanism is taking over the city. You want to call 334-452-7961. You want to call 334-452-7961. You want to call 334-452-7961. Or you want to email Juneteenth Jubilee Dothan@gmail.com. Juneteenth Jubilee Dothan@gmail.com. That is Juneteenth Jubilee Dothan@gmail.com. Let me say this to the Negropeans in the chat one time. Let me say this to the Negropeans in the chat one time.
Is that a real word?
Let me say.
Oh, for the first time in a long time, he's still making up words that may or may not even exist in the dictionary. Negropeans. This is the stuff that these, weird ass women that sit here and salivate over him. They claim he's so smart because he makes up these terms like this. Negropeans. A Negropean. A necromiser? A Negropean is a necromiser? He literally is sitting here. You're a Negropean. Identify as a person of African descent that is neither an African American. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Y'all, it's just, because yesterday he said, what was the word? I had to sit and Google this word because I'm like, is he truly making this shit up or are they real? I at least try my best to do that. Just do my due diligence. Negropean. Oh, Lord. I don't even see the definition for that on dictionary.com. I mean, what the hell? Why is there no definition for that word? It's giving me everything but Negropean. It's giving me negrophilia, necromancer. I mean, I'm getting everything but that. This is so ridiculous. Ugh. All right, back to his damn dumbass language.
It is to the uncouth coons of the chat right now. Let me speak to the coons.
Why does he keep saying this?
I'm not sure. People? Why the ancestors allowed your mother to bring you forth in this world. I'm not sure. I haven't the slightest idea why the Almighty allowed your mother to push you out into this universe. I have no idea why you coons were born. I just want to be honest right now.
What the hell?
All praise to the ancestors. But I want to be honest, if I may. I don't know why some of you dusty, crusty, goofy, never serious, non-productive, doing nothing for you community coons. I don't know why the ancestors allowed you to come through. But I tell you what. We have a place in Minnesota called Coon Rapids. Yes, we do. There is a city in Minnesota called Coon Rapids, and we're going to buy us some land in Coon Rapids. Oh, yes, we are, brothers and sisters. I have a solution to the coon crisis. I have a solution to the coon crisis. We're going to buy 1,000 acres in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, and we're going to go around and we're going to start kidnapping coons. We're going to start kidnapping coons, and we're going to have them transported to Coon Rapids. We need a town just for the coons. They're going to have a coon hospital and a coon bank, a coon school, a coon police department. It's going to be made out just for coons. It's going to be a prison. It will be a prison with electrocution barbed wire. It will be a prison with electrocution barbed wire, but there must be a place for coons because the ancestors allowed you to be born. So you have a place. There is a place for you.
He going to prison for the rest of his life. I just hope y'all know that. He is literally going full-blown cult mode. He is a whole cult leader. Talking about kidnapping people and torturing them, doing unspeakable, heinous crimes to them. And he doesn't think he's going to go to prison for the rest of his life. You might catch the wrong one and they end up being able to defend themselves to the utmost. And they're going to break a lot of things in your body. You're talking about kidnapping people. What is wrong with him? He has lost his mind. This cult leader needs to be put down to rest in prison because he's talking about kidnapping people. I can't even. Why would anyone say this even as a joke? Explain that to me. I can't even take this as a joke. There's nothing funny about what he's saying. This is so disturbing. I'm blown away. I'm sitting here like y'all. My eyes just got wide and my mouth dry. I was like, what am I hearing?
You to come through. But I tell you what. We have a place in Minnesota called Coon Rapids. Yes, we do. There is a city in Minnesota called Coon Rapids, and we're going to buy us some land in Coon Rapids. Oh, yes, we are, brothers and sisters. I have a solution to the coon crisis. I have a solution to the coon crisis. We're going to buy 1,000 acres in Coon Rapids, Minnesota.
So it'll be his version of Jim Jones People's Town. Just so y'all know that. He's going all the way there. He's ready to build his cult compound. And like any other cult, he's talking about kidnapping people and eradicating people because reasons. And it thinks he's going to get away with this. Like he will not be taken down by any federal agency that, I mean, just takes him serious for 2.4 seconds right now. I don't see how this is a laughing matter. You don't even joke around about kidnapping people, especially when you have this epidemic of people being exploited and traded as slaves. So he's gone full-blown Jim Jones. Meet the Pan-African version of Jim Jones. Black man edition. This is it right here. He's going to build a compound with other people's money. And yet these same people don't want to sue him. And he's going to take donor dollars, go buy some land and create a compound and kidnap people. You know, because he's evil. Umar, you're a dumbass demon. And yet, Malware said he's losing weight. As if, you know, he's good to go. Y'all still want to put kids in a school building with his ass. They may never come out. Y'all understand it. These kids go into that building, they will not come out. He's going to kidnap them. This is absolutely disgusting.
Minnesota. And we're going to go around and we're going to start kidnapping coons. We're going to start.
So anybody he thinks is a coonie is going to get kidnapped. You know, because he's evil and the bad man. The madman. This is the epitome of madman right here. He has lost his mind. Kidnapping? So if he points to somebody and say, kidnap that person, the Umar Tardians are going to do it. You know, because they're cult members. Brainwashed, living in some alternate reality where we're struggle steamers and not streamers with an R. Oh my God. Umar, you're just going to get reported to the feds, okay? We're not playing with your dumb ass. We're going to report you to the FBI then. Period. He's talking about kidnapping. This is intent. He can't say, oh, I was joking and saying that on accident. By mistake. It was not. Nope. Nope. He wants to stay in the United States of America, build a cult compound, and kidnap people he deems to be a coonie.
Kidnapping coons, and we're going to have them transported to coon rappers. We need a town just for the coons. They're going to have a coon hospital and a coon bank, a coon school, a coon police department. It's going to be made out just for coons. It's going to be a prison. It will be a prison with electrocution barbed wire. It will be a prison with electrocution barbed wire, but there must be a place for coons. This is disturbing. Because the ancestors allowed you to be born. So you have a place. There is a place for you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the place is, but the ancestors allowed you to come through. The ancestors used the ashe of the Almighty and allowed you completely unproductive, degenerate, dysfunctional, artificial Africans to come forth into the world. So we're going to get you on up out of here to Coon Rapids. We're going to get you on up out of here to Coon Rapids. But before I go any further, Camden, New Jersey, I'm in the building. I want one of my Camden queens to bring me a pot of mac and cheese. Camden Queens, one of y'all better bring me a pot of mac and cheese today. I'm talking to my Camden Queens. I'm talking to my South Jersey. I don't care if you Camden. I don't care if you Cherry Hill. I don't care if you Willingboro. I don't care if you Salem. I don't care if you Atlantic City. One of my beautiful African South Jersey queens better bring me a pot of mac and cheese. I'm not playing with you. I'm doing the free training. I want a pot of mac and cheese. I'm talking to my Jersey sisters one time. I need a pot of mac and cheese. And then I need another one of my Jersey queens to bring me a pot of greens with the turkey juice and the turkey butts. Oh, yes.
What?
Oh, yes. I work for the people. I struggle for the people. I fight for the people. I will die for the people. I need to be fed by the people. I said I work for the people. I struggle for the people.
Like a cult leader.
I live for the people. I fight for the people. And I better be fed by the people.
That's no different than what Jim Jones said. Didn't I protect you all? Didn't I give you all a home? Didn't I give you all a family? Drink this red punch. Don't worry about the side effects. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Inject them babies. Don't worry about them screaming and crying. It'll all be over soon. This is the ramblings of a depraved, deranged idiot. Cult leader with a narcissistic personality disorder. I mean, he sounds just like Jim Jones. And he still can't leave our country and go and start his own coke compound somewhere else. Why won't you get the hell out of the United States of America again? He said he wants to go to Minnesota. Now, just get your ass on and go to a different continent. Go to Antarctica. That should be fun for you. All that blubber around you, you'll definitely stay warm and insulated. Y'all, he's a whole ass whale. A brainless one. That's also retarded. This idiot. He said he is going to kidnap people that he deems to be a coon. Oh my God. Yeah, we must keep this person safe at all costs. All right? So beware. If you look like this person here, please stay away from the Oompa Loompa. Stay away from the Oompa Loompa at all costs if you look like this. If you come across anyone that looks like this, please dial 911. Their lives are in danger. Mortal danger. Because Umar the Oompa Loompa has literally stated that these Goonie Goons are going to be incarcerated as if he's a judge and a jury. And he's going to get them all up the street and then hold them captive against their will in the United States of America on U.S. soil. Can you make this up? Y'all, we got to protect this guy at all costs, okay? Umar, this is your daddy. Y'all say hello to Umar's papa, the real one. The other guy was like, you know what? I was just raising him. This is his real daddy. This is what my sources have told me. My sources have told me this is Umar's real father. Umar, you're going to imprison your own daddy. That's so disgusting and degrading of you. How dare you degrade your father? You know, like Malwork spells it, degrade your father. How dare you incarcerate this man? He gave you life. Is that not enough? You can't make this up. Y'all hit that damn like button. Umar here talking about he gonna hold this dad captive. He gonna round everybody up, lock them up on U.S. soil. You know, because we have an army and we will never allow that bullshit to happen. Oh my God. Umar, I don't think you understand how these end up for cult leaders like yourself, but it doesn't end well, okay? This is not going to end well for you. How dare you try to take your dad hostage? This is not going to end well for you. It didn't end well for Jim Jones. It didn't end well for the Branch Davidians. It didn't end well for any of these cults. They just arrested a dude last year that was holding people hostage, had a modern day slave thing going. This fake ass bishop, prophet, whatever he called himself, who was indicted by the FBI. I actually covered that and went over some information concerning his FBI indictment. And he called himself a bishop. He's in jail right now and facing the rest of his life in prison. He might even be put up for the death penalty. Who knows? Umar, you're fast tracking your way down that same path. The road to where all cult leaders end up. We take cult leaders down. We don't play that here. Why won't he just go to Ghana again? Dear Africa, do you all want the Oompa Loompa? We're ready to ship his ass to you all. He's all yours, Ghana. Sincerely, the United States of America. Get your ass out of our country.
Ancestors allowed you to come through. The ancestors used the ashe of the Almighty and allowed you completely unproductive, degenerate, dysfunctional, artificial Africans to come forth into the world. So we're going to get you on up out of here to Coon Rapids. We're going to get you on up out of here to Coon Rapids. But before I go any further,
crazy.
Camden, New Jersey, I'm in the building. I want one of my Camden queens to bring me a pot of mac and cheese. Camden Queens, one of y'all better bring me a pot of mac and cheese today. I'm talking to my Camden Queens. Yep. I'm talking to my South Jersey. I don't care if you Camden. I don't care if you Cherry Hill. I don't care if you Willingboro. I don't care if you Salem. I don't care if you Atlantic City. One of my beautiful African South Jersey queens better bring me a pot of mac and cheese. I'm not playing.
An artificial.
I'm doing the free training. I want a pot of mac and cheese. I'm talking to my Jersey sisters one time.
No, you're talking to the Umar Tardians. He commands that you people feed him and stuff his face with mac and cheese. I thought you were on a diet, Umar the Oompa Loompa. Malware said you're on a diet and that you drink plenty of water and that you've been losing weight. Because, you know, she thought that was an insult to me. I just laughed. Stuffing your face with macaroni and cheese that's got oil and butter and cheese and pasta and starch. All that shit in one dish. Yeah, no, that's not a diet. What kind of diet is that? He's on the macaroni and cheese diet. No vegetables, no water, no broccoli, no greens, no nothing. Mac and cheese. And he commands that the Umar Tardians, all his cult members, you people are supposed to be stuffing his face with mac and cheese. How dare you? How dare you not bow down to your cult leader? Umar, we don't take kindly to cult leaders. We have an army. We have Navy, we have Air Force, we have the Marines, we have the National Guards, we have Coast Guard. We're not playing with you. We're not playing with you at all. Cult leaders do not get the treatment you think you deserve. Not by real Americans. We're not going to let you pull that shit stunt in our country. We will have your ass deported or in prison. Pick one. You're talking about kidnapping people?
I'm talking to my Jersey sisters one time. So thick, I need a pot of mac and cheese, and then I need another one of my Jersey queens to bring me a pot of greens with the turkey juice and the turkey butts. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I works for the people. I struggle for the people. I fight for the people. I will die for the people. I need to be fed.
He will not die for anybody. Because if he would, then, Umar, let's see you get put up on a cross. Since you want to equate yourself to Jesus and you think that you're somehow God, let's see how well you do if you get nailed to a cross. I want you to go to Calvary and get nailed to a cross, go through all that Jesus went through. Let's see how long that lasts. He will not die for any of you people. He will throw all of you underneath the bus and leave you high and dry in your Umar Tardian compound somewhere in Minnesota where he thinks he'll be able to pull this nonsense off on U.S. soil. It's disgusting to even think about this being a joke. Yeah, let's go round up all the Ogoni Goonies. Anyone that I consider to be Ogoni Goon, let's kidnap them and put them in this prison for, because reasons. What? Y'all, this is the inner thoughts of this idiot who knows that he can't get a school opened after 14 years of lying like hell and scamming Black people. Because he doesn't think that any other race of individuals gave him money. So while he's out here scamming Black people, he thinks they also should be feeding him and worshiping him and treating him as if he would actually die for them, knowing damn well his ass won't even take harsh words and criticism. Don't ask him about why he has not passed an inspection. Hell no. No, he gonna hang up and walk away. This is the same clown that cannot handle criticism. Because words hurts his feelings. Somehow he'll die for people. What does that death look like? Is it death by cheese whiz?
By the people. I said I work for the people. I struggle for the people. I live for the people. I fight for the people, and I better be fed by the people.
So ridiculous.
I need a pot of greens with the turkey juice and the turkey butts. And then I need a pot of candy yams, a small pot of candy yams. Oh, yes. Don't put no white man sugar in my yams. I don't do nothing white. I don't do anything pale, brothers and sisters. No disrespect to Neanderthal nation. I respect you. No disrespect to Caucasian nation. I respect you. No disrespect to the Snow Bunny Brigade. I respect you, but I don't do anything pale. I don't do pale bread. I don't do pale shit.
Umar, why don't you just join Scientology? I think he would be a good candidate. Bella, I have to agree. I think he would be an excellent candidate for Scientology. You know, it's a cult. It's still stupid. He'll be able to live in a compound in Florida. Take all the Umar Tardians with you. You guys will have a ball down there with Scientology. Yeah, they don't pay you any money. They give you $100 a week, and you got to work like 80 hours a week. But, you know, that's right up the Umar Tardian's alley because they're willing to donate their time to go and volunteer in a bando filled with mold to teach kids something about Pan-Africanism spelled with a K and not a C. So, yeah, they should fit right into Scientology. Umar, you're such an idiot. You're an evil idiot.
Sugar. I don't do pale flour. I said I don't do pale bread. I don't do pale sugar. I don't do pale flour, and I damn sure don't do pale vagina. No disrespect to Caucasian nation. But I don't do pale bread. I don't do pale sugar. I don't do pale flour, and I damn sure don't do pale vagina. But we're going to stay focused right now.
Why is he even saying this shit?
We're going to stay focused right now because it is always consciousness over the cookies. It is always politics over the punani. It is always revolution over the romance. It is always business before the bedroom. We must stay focused, brothers and sisters. We must stay focused, brothers and sisters. First of all, my daughter is not married. To my knowledge, she is not married. To my knowledge, I have a niece who may have went swimming in the milk. That is her business. I love her dearly. I don't agree with it. I don't condone of it. I don't approve of it, but that is her business. A man is responsible for his own actions. A man is responsible for his own actions. So if you want to go down the family tree and shake the family tree, all kind of snow bunnies going to fall out that family tree, but it ain't going to be a single bunny fall out of my tree. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't.
Yeah, because we can't be with you 24/7. I have no reason to believe that he would turn down a snow bunny, especially if she comes bearing gifts of money, cash apps, PayPals, cash, credit cards, good credit, and I guess macaroni and cheese, collard greens with turkey butts and turkey asses in it, and maybe a chicken foot, and some ginger ale with little dip and snack cakes. You can't make this up. So as long as whomever this woman is stuffing his face and funding him, he doesn't care about the color of her skin. He could give two shits. How do you say this about your relatives, but you'll go on a show and you'll ostracize all these black men on a pop the balloon dating show, whatever, talking about how dare you all go for the snow bunnies. But oh, your relatives are dating white people? Well, that's not my business. Oh, well, why the hell are you invoking yourself in everyone else's business? He went in on Serena Williams, the tennis player. He go in on them all the time for marrying, white men. That's all he do is dog out black women or black men who marry white people. But yet when it comes to his own relatives, oh, it's none of my business. Neither is anyone else's marriage your concern. You don't have to take care of them or pay their bills. He felt like he was real butthurt over Serena Williams. She doesn't give a damn that you exist, let alone what you think or feel about her marriage, Umar. You dumb Oompa Loompa. That woman is living her life. She's not studying you. You're not that important. This is so disturbing. Y'all, he said he was going to kidnap people.
Hear what I just said. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't hear what the Prince of Pan-Africanism just said, but I'm going to say it again for the Coon Nation.
For the record.
I'm going to say it again for the Coon Nation. Yeah. If you shake that Johnson tree, if you shake that shoemake tree, a whole bunch of bunnies might fall out, but not a single bunny will fall out of the tree that I built. You understand me? A man is only responsible for himself. But I want to say this because I neglected to honor my beautiful African sisters today. So I want to send a peace and Pan-Africanism out to all my beautiful black sisters, especially with the natural hair. Yep, I love all black women, whether you got a blonde weave, a pink weave, a blue weave, a Jerry curl, a S curl, whether you're lesbian or bisexual or heterosexual. I love all black women. Understand? I love you all. But I want to give a special shout out to the
you know what's so crazy? He disrespects black women the most. Who are the Coonaries again? That you say you're gonna kidnap? What if they're all women? This is why you don't sit and feed the monkey. Don't stroke his ego. These damn low self-esteem, low energy damn women that are out here stroking his narcissistic ego shango stick, giving him this courage to say the dumb shit that he's saying, not caring about the consequences of his words. We, the United States of America, will not allow Umar the Oompa Loompa to start an entire cult compound and kidnap people. We'll just take you down and keep going. We're not doing this. You can't make this up. He knows that people are being exploited. Kids. And he's talking about kidnapping somebody, playing around like that's a joke. It is sick and depraved. This is his inner thoughts being said out loud.
Ones who wear their own damn hair.
Oh,
where my natural hair queens at? Where are my all natural head to toe queens at? No BBL, no fake eyelashes, no artificial breasts. Where are my all natural head to toe butter almonds at? Where my all natural head to toe hot chocolate at? Where my all natural head to toe sweet brown sugar? Where my all natural head to toe mixed race white chocolate queens at? Where my all natural head to toe nutmeg and cinnamon and butterscotch and mahogany? Oh yes.
See, all he thinks about is food, but yet he's losing weight. Malware, you want to come again with that bullshit? He's literally naming seasonings and spices. This is how he describes black women, as a seasoning. You know, like salt and pepper and shit. All he talks about is stuffing his face with everything but a salad. How is he losing weight? The F wrong with you? Ugh. And he wants to kidnap people. This is what these weird ass women have encouraged. This dumbass behavior right here.
Brothers and sisters. You like BBLs? That ain't nothing but a big blueberry lemonade. I had a blueberry smoothie this morning. You like BBLs? That ain't nothing but a big blueberry lemonade. I had a blueberry smoothie this morning. I love all black women. I love you all. All of you can come to my events. All of you can come to the Hampton Juneteenth, to Dothan. All of you can come to the training today in Camden, New Jersey from 4 to 8. All of you can come to the training today in Camden, New Jersey from 4 to 8. It's absolutely free. I don't care if you got a wig or a weave or a Jerry curl. I just give a special type of a love to the sisters who said I'm not.
You want a baby with Sukihana? Why? I hope Sukihana does not take his dumb ass seriously. Hopefully she says, I don't have kids with deadbeats that are broke and unemployed. Scamming his own community, talking about I'm opening the school for black boys, knowing damn well federal laws will not allow that bullshit to happen. And she's got a weave and a BBL. Yeah, more of a reason why I keep saying he doesn't care if a woman is black or white. He probably has white women in his life, in his personal life. That's why he thinks that people should just not talk about his personal life, because he knows he's a hypocrite. We don't care who he dates. Why does he care about whom anyone else dates? Why would he care if any person was to marry and be with a white person? As if he would care. And yet this is the same idiot that cannot tell you exactly how he knows who's donating money to him. He doesn't know if he has majority white people donating money to him. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. No, go get your ass a job at Popeyes. Show us how well you can wipe down them tables. You can't make this up.
I'm going to imitate white folks. I'm not going to imitate Caucasian standards of beauty. I'm not going to let the white man dictate what beauty is in my life. That's all I'm saying.
But he wants Sukihana.
Have I ever been on a date with a woman with a weave? Yes, I have.
Of course he has.
The reason I've been on a date with a woman with a weave is you got to
He's probably procreated with women. That his children's mothers probably have straight hair and perms and stuff like that. You can't make this up. No woman of substance would even take his ass seriously. Thank you, Stoic. Why would any woman of substance take him seriously? We don't. I'm sitting here still disturbed at him talking about creating a compound in a prison where he's going to kidnap people and lock them up forever because reasons. Oh, Goody Goons and Coonies. He thought that was a joke. Who says shit like that out loud? Who makes these types of statements like this out loud in videos on social media public platforms? Who talks like that? This is the same man that said that Malachi York is a great man. Umar the Oompa Loompa Johnson, Jermaine Shoemake is the same moron that called Malachi York a great man. You can't make this up. And he dead now.
give women an opportunity to change. But I will not marry a woman with a weave, I promise you that.
Hey,
I will not marry a woman with a weave, I promise you that.
Child, please, he will.
If she ain't happy to be nappy, we cannot jump the broom, brothers and sisters. We cannot jump the broom, but make sure you hit that PayPal for the school right now. What's happening with FDMG?
Why? He still want people to give him money for this. But he refused to say, I'm not doing anything with the bigger building. Here are all the vendor invoices and receipts of how I've utilized you all's money to go towards the smaller building where I said once upon a time, a brand new Mercedes drove into the gym and was lit on fire. Yet we have not seen any evidence of that either, because Umar is a narcissistic, pathological liar. Straight from Lucifer's toilet. Umar, you can just see your way back to hell where you came from.
What's happening with FDMG is we're waiting for an inspection that we should have already gotten from our building inspector who does not care for me. We're waiting for an inspection.
No, we haven't seen any active permits online either with the city of Wilmington for an inspection to be done. He actually thinks I'll just be able to just say I want an inspection and it's just going to happen that way. Never mind the fact that, you got to have a permit for that. Y'all, this is something else. You can't make this shit up. Where's the permit? Because that's not a secret. Umar, you dumbass. That would be on the website for the city. That's public information. Where's the permit? Maybe I missed the permit in the last 2 days. Where's that permit at? This is what happens when you pacify a lying piece of crap who's also a deadbeat into believing that he's going to open a school. Talking about kidnapping people. Those kids will never come out that building. They're going to be trapped in there forever. Anybody see an active permit online for an inspection? Please let me know if you do.
Inspection that we should have already got from our building inspector who doesn't care for me. We're waiting for an inspection that we should have already got. Our final building inspection, brothers and sisters. We should have already got it. The school is ready and waiting. What is the holdup? We're looking into it right now. What is the holdup? We're looking into it right now. You didn't see me in Honey Grow, although I eat Honey Grow. You never saw me in Honey Grow because I've never been to Honey Grow. There's a lot of Dr. Umar lookalikes in the black community.
No,
there's a lot of Dr. Umar lookalikes in the black community. No, you can mail a check, P.O. Box 9634.
If any grown-ass man is sitting here trying to look like him, you need to get a whole psych evaluation done. It is disturbing to see the amount of grown men that are simping like little girls after Umar. Who the F would want to look like his nasty, unbathed ass? The only thing he should be worried about is warm water and a bar of Dove soap. And a scrub-a-dub-dub, 2 duckies in a tub. It needs to be scrubbed and showered. Why are you letting your hair and facial beards and stuff grow like this? Straight up caveman material. Where the hell is Devontae when you need him? Oompa Loompa, you're overdue for a sponging.
Wilmington, Delaware. You can mail a check, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. You can mail a check.
Hit the cash app in the
P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. payable to the FDMG Academy. There's a lot of Dr. Umar lookalikes in the black community, brothers and sisters. But sisters, would you please tell them I cannot be duplicated? Where my beautiful African queens at? Let these brothers know
about you.
You could get your hair cut like me. You could throw the dashiki on. Would you let them know, sisters, there's only one King Kong? There's only one King Kong. Sisters, would you tell them there's only one King Kong consciousness?
Oh, my God.
Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Splash down, America.
Brian certified. You're a certified coon. I'm blocking your bitch ass. Excuse my language.
Yeah, that's the amount of patience he has when it comes to anything else in life. He's going to be cussing these kids out. You leave these kids alone with his nasty, disgusting, unbathed ass, willing to carry around mold spores on him. Your kids will be psychologically tortured. Especially when they think about him trying to cuddle with them by the fireside. This is the same person that called Malachi York a great man now. And never retracted that. He never retracted it. He thinks Malachi York is a great man.
Hate when men hate on other men. That's a low self-esteem coon disease. I hate when men hate on other men. That's a low self-esteem coon disease, brothers and sisters.
Oh, my God.
I want to speak to black women for a minute.
No.
And I'm dead serious. I'm hanging up in 9 minutes. It's 2:51. I got to get to my training in Camden, New Jersey at 3901 Westfield Avenue. Who's coming out today? 3901 Westfield Avenue. If you need to bring the children, bring the children. If you need to bring the elders, bring the elders. My college students, my education majors, my psychology majors,
But he won't bring his mom to any of these events at all. You know, you will not find his mother there at all, you know, because she barely goes outside of Legend. You can't make this shit up. I can guarantee you, real fathers out there are not trying to imitate or emulate Umar the Oompa Loompa, nor will they allow their children, especially their boys, to be around his ass. Hell no. Once again, Charlemagne and the other one that keeps simping for him, you know, Father Moses, they will never allow their children / grandchildren, or even in Father Moses' case, great-grandchildren, go to FDMG. If they do, they don't love their kids and they should not be parents. This is so ridiculous. Mark Lamont, whatever his name is.
Social work majors, my criminal justice majors, my psychiatry majors.
He wants you all to work for free.
3901 Westfield Avenue in Camden, New Jersey today from 4 until 8 because I'm teaching.
Yeah, he was hating on
We having a freedom school teaching with Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We having a freedom school teaching with Dr. Umar Ifatunde because yesterday was the anniversary of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, the most revolutionary college organization in American history. I said yesterday was the anniversary of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating.
Thank you, Seth. He hates on everybody. He hated on Tariq Nasheed. He hates on any man. He hated on LeBron James, Jalen Rose. He hates on anyone that's opened a school. What's the other young man's name he owes money to that actually opened the school? He hates on that guy. He hates on any black man that is doing better than him, especially if it involves a school opening. But he refuses to get a team of people to help him do that. Jamar was willing to actually help him with that. He was like, no, we just need the money. And yet the Umar Tardian said, yeah, just send him money, and feed him collard greens and grits, macaroni and cheese. Never question, okay, why wouldn't you just want to get the free help that Jamar is trying to give you? It will not cost you anything. We already have that. Who's your board? What are the names of the people on your board, Umar? Because it's certainly not listed on your those tax documents for FDMG. So who is on the so-called board of people helping you to open up these bandos into schools? One of them will never be opened into a school because you can't afford any of the expenses it would take to get it up to code. It's been in deterioration since 2020. Before that, shout out to Francisca for that powerful, well done presentation. Powerful. Oh man, I'm going to clean in the malware in my second channel. You can't make this up. He hates on anybody that does well. and then gets mad when they won't give him money, like they owe him something, but his ass won't go get a job. You mean to tell me, Umar, you can't slither your way into a Cinnabon and put in an application, and then you can just eat all the Cinnabon twists you want? Whatever they're about to throw away, you just say, nah, I'm going to take that home. You can fully become the bum that you really are. This is the same person that's sitting here called Malachi York a great man. Hates on LeBron James for opening up a school. King Randall. That's his name. Another content creator who actually opened a school up. He hates on this guy and ghosts him and will not give him back his money because he failed to do an interview. Oh, I have a new King Randall video exposing him too. Do you now? We'll check that out after this. He hates Obama. Exactly. What's going on, Fat Taylor? He don't like nobody. He hates on everybody. But he defends Diddy. I know, right? He defended Malachi York. Jesus. He's so depraved. This dude is depraved. Birds of a feather flock together. It is hard to say that the company that you keep around you is not a reflection of who you really are. Because he calls Malachi York a great man, defends P. Diddy, but would go off on Jalen Rose and LeBron James and King Randall for opening up schools. Yelling and screaming and snapping off on Jamar, who tried to offer him assistance with a team of people who are licensed, credentialed, and educated, qualified to help get one bando converted into a school. And he turned it down and said, we just need money. And what did this black conscious community do? No, we're not going to sue him. We're just going to talk to him and blah, 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 and wah, wah, wah. It's the stupidity of it all. And you have people trying to defend this bullshit. Why did it take 14 years for him to get to this point where he's still not trying to open up a school? He wants to blame it on an inspector from 2 or 3 years ago that he has not had any recent contact with. And he's trying to set this guy up to make it seem as if, well, he doesn't like me, so he's giving me a hard time. No, it's called city codes and laws, you dumbass. You're not above the rule of law, Umar. Neither is your dumbass building that you did not buy. It's not above being held compliant according to local ordinances, state law, city codes, hell, even federal law. So it's not going to pass inspection, and he's already trying to set up his cult to believe that it's because this inspector didn't just look away and sign some off. No, they owe you nothing. Go out there and protest if y'all want to. The National Guard will be greeting you.
Committee, that's the date they was founded on, the most revolutionary black college organization in history. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. H. Rap Brown, rest in peace. Kwame Ture, rest in peace. Yes. Yes, brother. Fannie Lou Hamer, rest in peace. Yes. Empress K333, how you doing? Empress K333, how you doing?
Yeah, you can work it.
Baby Smurf, I see you. Still waiting to meet you, Baby Smurf. It's been over a year.
What?
Still waiting to meet you, Baby Smurf. It's been over a year. Sister KJ, what's going on? Sister KJ45, what's going on? My South Africans, where y'all? I love South Africa. Sabona. I love my South Africa. Where my Zulu queens at? And my Xhosa queens. And my Khoi queens. Oh, yeah.
Where the Shango stick Africans at? Listen, he has literally said these things in the past. He's still talking about meeting up with his child. I thought someone said that the relationship between him and his daughter has been reconciled. How did that happen if he's still waiting to meet up with her? Either he's lying or that person lied. But it's not adding up. He literally just said, I'm still waiting to meet up with you. Why? If you've rectified everything with your daughter, why are you still waiting to meet up with her? He could take his ass all over the world, but he can't seem to find time for his own child. Didn't he say sometimes you have to prioritize your children? You know, it's the hypocrisy for me. You all please remember and never forget that narcissists do not care about hypocrisy. They don't understand the concept or the term. They refuse to define it. Most of them probably can't even spell it. Umar being one of them. He could care less about being hypocritical. He knows he's a pathological liar. But he keeps lying and repeating the same talking points because it's almost stuck in the minds of these Umartardians that are so used to hearing that rhetoric. Hearing him say anything different will probably cause them to ask a lot of questions. So all his talking points are just sitting on auto repeat. There is nothing new that he's saying here that he has not already said before, aside from him having this dark, sinister, nasty, demonic thought of kidnapping people. As if he's a judge and jury. You know, Saul sits, lose like hell in court. That shit never works. Who died and made him God again? He said he would die for his people, but he expects them to feed him a meal. Now, won't you starve and go on that diet malware said you on?
Empress K333, how you doing?
This is crazy.
Empress K333, how you doing?
He defended R. Kelly.
Baby Smurf, I see you. Still waiting to meet you, Baby Smurf. It's been over a year. Still waiting to
meet him? Meet her over a year? You're still waiting to meet your child well over a year. Why? So you don't know how to prioritize your own kids, but you want to tell other parents how to do that. You dumbass hypocrite. Oompa Loompa. You say you're going to kidnap people. When is this going to start? So we'll know how to, you know, get this all reported and the FBI can be waiting on your dumbass. What date are you going to start kidnapping folks? You can't make this shit up. He's waiting to still try to meet up with his child after a year. But I thought they had a great relationship. So Umar lied or the person lied? Which one is it? Because somebody lied.
meet you, Baby Smurf. It's been over a year.
You can't make
Sister
this
KJ, what's going on? Sister KJ45, what's going on? My South Africans, where y'all? I love South Africa. Sabona. I love my South Africa. Where my Zulu queens at? And my Xhosa queens.
How do you go from trying to meet up with your child to this whole road called dumb shit again? Y'all can tell he's erratic. His thoughts are all over the place. He literally admitted to potentially committing a crime, kidnapping, putting people in prison camps. To, oh, where is, Baby Smurf? I'm still waiting to meet up with you. It's been over a year. What? So you can travel everywhere else, but not to your actual child. Or have her fly out to you. Here's a better idea. Why don't you fly your daughter to your mother's house and then you can spend time with your daughter with your mother at the same time? He's not trying to meet up with his kid. So somebody lied like hell about him having a great relationship with his daughter.
And my Khoi queens. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My Ethiopian family. Folks. You know I love me some Ethiopian food. Where my Ethiopian queens at? My Eritrean queens, my Gambian, my Zambian, my Nigerian, my Togolese, my Benin, my Liberian, my Mozambique, my Angola, my Lesotho, my Basutu queens, my Jamaican and my Haitian and my Puerto Rican African queens, my Dominican African queens, my Cuban African queens, my Costa.
This is what these women salivate over. Are they at some point going to say, can you just say anything else? Please stop roll calling us. And stop referring to us as seasonings and spices. Seriously. Is there anything else you can say? The Oompa Loompa is limited in his vocabulary. Umar, this is why you need to read books. Because you literally say the same shit over and over again. At some point, you would think the Umartardians would get tired of just hearing this dumb shit. Tell them anything else at this point. Come up with something new that does not involve a crime. Kidnapping people is illegal.
Arica queens, my Brazilian queens, my Jersey queens, my New York queens, my PA queens, my Carolina queens, my Tennessee and Texas and Arkansas, Alabama, my Phoenix, my Minnesota, my Des Moines, my Missouri queens. King Kong is in the building. Shout out to all the unapologetically African alpha males, my Congo queens. I owe Congo a special visit because I had to cancel on y'all last year. That hurt my heart. I had to cancel. That was the centennial of the Honorable Patrice Lumumba's birthday, the independence. I missed out on that. Congo government bought the flight and everything, and I couldn't go. I need another invitation. Congo, I'm coming. I got Congolese ancestry. I'm coming. I got Cameroon ancestry. I'm coming. I'm a citizen of Ghana, and I have Ghana ancestry. I'm coming. I got Benin and Togo and Cote d'Ivoire ancestry. I'm coming. My Georgia Queens, Jabrika 08.
Oh my God.
But I want to say this to black women. I got 6 minutes. Don't you ever contemplate taking your life. Y'all hear me, sisters? Suicide. Black men and black women. We got to stop the suicide. I need you to hear me when I tell you this. I'm dead serious right now. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text only. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text only. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text only. I like the idea, Precocia. I like that idea. Get at me. There is a suicide demon floating around the black community. There is a suicide demon that is trying to claim the lives of black women who have great divine missions. Listen to me. If you are being tempted by the demon of suicide to take your life, it's because you are important to the destiny of African people. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying right now. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying right now. If you are being harassed by the suicide demon, it's because you have a calling so great that the forces of evil cannot allow you to hang around to fulfill your sacred mission. Those who get tempted with suicide are some of God's most special people. You have to fight that demon. Don't you get into it. See, the demons of suicide like to play on your mind. The demons of suicide like to play on your psyche. The demons of suicide like to play with your emotions. And what they do is they harass you with negative emotion. They harass you with depression. They harass you with anger. They harass you with desperation. They harass you with failure. And they manipulate your emotions so much. And they manipulate your mind so much that they convince your mind that your emotions are so overwhelmingly powerful and unhealable. This is how they get you. This is how the demon of suicide gets you. They manipulate.
Umar has the demon of unemployment on him as well. You know, he's talking about he's going to die for people. Jesus Christ actually died on the cross for people, you know, for their souls. But, you know, since you want to sit here and talk about evil stuff, when you going to get some help for that demon of unemployment? You know, that demon for scamming? He's got at least 3 demons on him. Deadbeat, unemployment, and scammer. Deadbeat dad, unemployed, is scamming for 14 years on an idea. And if you all haven't noticed, he's an opportunist to his core. He throws out random ideas of dumb shit he wants to do all the time. And he's erratic with it. He'll go from one thought to another thought that be about 2 totally different things. These things will not be connected. He'll talk about, oh, I'm going to go buy the Empire State Building. Oh, you know what? And then I want to, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a celebration. How many of you all want a celebration? How many of you all want to help me purchase the Pacific Ocean? We're going to buy this Pacific Ocean. Brothers and sisters, we're going to buy the Pacific Ocean. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal for the school. Let's hurry up and finish the school. You know, the school comes first. Meantime, I'm coming to Paris. Oui. We're buying the Leaning Tower of Paris. Did y'all know I could sell you a bridge? This is how ridiculous his ideas are. And scatterbrained and just all over the damn place. He tells on himself every time. People think this is stable somehow. Oh, he's so smart. How? You know what's smart? Getting black mold treated in a building and actually applying for a permit for an inspection. That would be smart. Giving up the larger building because you know you will never put in the millions of dollars needed to renovate it and get it up to code. That would be smart. It would be smart for him to get a job, preferably somewhere where he can just eat and stuff his face with macaroni and cheese. Umar, you would do best at a soul food restaurant. You can't make this up. McDonald's is always an option after that. You know, Chick-fil-A would be good. They have macaroni and cheese there. He'll like that kind. One of y'all said Chick-fil-A. That was a good one. So why he's sitting here with 3 whole demons on his ass? I guess he's gonna go through it. Are we headed towards a seance or something? What's he gonna do? Bring down Ogunigon? How does any of that work with demons? I thought he didn't believe in this stuff. This is how dark and depraved his mind is right now. If you're trying to help people who are having these types of ideations, you're not qualified to do it. Why don't you just put up a hotline number and tell people where they can go to get immediate treatment from a licensed psychiatrist? You dumb fuck. What the hell are you going to do? You're not qualified to address those types of ideations. You're not a licensed psychologist of any sort. Not a psychotherapist. You're not a psychiatrist because they go to medical school. You are not qualified to aid or help anyone dealing with these types of ideations. The only thing you should be doing, here's a hotline number if you need help. Here's some local ERs that you can go to for mental health facilities to get emergency assistance. Call 911. But dear God, go get some help from someone that's licensed and certified. Why Umar sitting here with 3 whole demons in that car on him? One of them refuses to let him fill out an application. Nope, not doing that resume today. We're not getting a job. What is that? We don't job. What is that? He's a whole legion in his own mind. And none of them wants to work. All the demons in his head, none of them wants to work and get a real job. Can you believe it? You can't make this up.
Manipulate your mind into thinking that your emotions are real.
Lord.
Your emotions came from within you. It's not what happened to you. It's how you are processing it. Your emotions are your own inventions. Let me say that again. Your emotions are your own inventions. We create happiness. We create sadness. We create depression. We create miserability. All emotions come from the inside. This is Pastor Papa talking to you right now. This is Pastor Prince of Pan-Africanism. So if they come from inside you.
So wait a minute. Hold on. I thought he despised pastors and reverends. So now he thinks he's a pastor. You really think the FBI wouldn't take your ass down? They've already done that. You literally was talking about kidnapping people. And now he's a pastor? Oh, what an insult. What an insult to someone who does not care about a church, pastor, anything else. Oh my God. Y'all, this is unbelievable. Oh, we got 20 minutes of this.
If you created those negative emotions, you can destroy them as well. That's the message from the Almighty. If you created your negative emotions, you can destroy your negative emotions. Don't you ever let something you created make you think it's more powerful than you. Don't you ever let something...
People? Oh, Lord, no, He's sitting here saying, you created these negative emotions. You created it. And if you didn't, it's called a demon. That's it. This is the ramblings of someone that is not licensed or certified to speak on anyone experiencing any ideations at all. I'm going to need you all to contact 911. Please go get licensed, trained help. If you are having ideations, please seek help from a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist who is licensed and certified. If you need to go to a hospital, call 911 and say you're having ideations. You need emergency treatment. Don't listen to this idiot. He is literally trying to say that you created this negative emotion yourself, or it's a demon, whatever. He doesn't care. This is so disgusting. That's how evil and just completely brainless he is. He is still trying to purport himself to be a licensed certified psychologist. What in the entire fuck is wrong with him? He has lost his mind. And it's like he's telling on himself. Umar, you sitting around here having ideations. You need to go get you some help. You are not smart enough to treat yourself, you idiot. What's wrong with him?
Those negative emotions, you can destroy them as well. That's the message from the Almighty. If you created your negative emotions, you can destroy your negative emotions. Don't you ever let something you created make you think it's more powerful than you. Don't you ever let something that you created. Don't you ever let something that you created make you think it.
Don't you ever let something that you created. Are you seriously going to accuse someone that could be in the midst of a psychiatric crisis, having ideations, believe, or be told that it is something you created as if it's their fault? That's the last thing you want to say to someone who's having ideations of unaliving themselves. What the fuck is what?
It's more powerful than you. Your emotions are your babies.
What the heck?
Your emotions are your babies, created from your mind to work against you. A negative emotion is a self-curse. I'm going to say it again. A negative emotion is a self-curse. You are cursed.
I don't even know what this is getting beyond dangerous. He is literally accusing anyone that's having ideations of creating that emotion within themselves and self-cursing themselves. You can't make this shit up. Umar, you are a demon. You're many of them. This is what he chose to do in his free time while he proclaims to be busy. No, what you are is broken unemployed. You stupid struggle streamer. This is depraved behavior, man. It is not your fault if you're having ideations. Please seek help. Don't listen to this dumbass idiot. Call 911. Can we get a hotline number dropped in the chat? Please do not sit here and listen to this moron. If you are thinking about doing anything to harm yourself or someone else, you need to get help. Please get help. Don't listen to this bullshit.
Cursing yourself when you are repetitively sad. You are cursing yourself when you are repetitively angry. You are cursing yourself when you are repetitively depressed. You are cursing yourself when you keep on saying,
his mind.
I can't improve my life. That's not a fact.
988.
Prove to me you can't improve your life. But what you need to understand is when you say it, you curse yourself. And when you say it over and over again, not only are you cursing yourself, you are programming your unconscious to execute the curse.
Oh, thank you, as follows.
Not only are you cursing yourself, you are programming your unconscious to execute the curse upon yourself. And then you say it must be the devil.
What?
Let me tell you this about the spirits of evil. In Ifa, we don't believe in a supreme evil being, so there's no devil per se.
See, he doesn't even believe in this stuff with demons and any of that. He doesn't believe in it. He's speaking like he's a pastor or a Christian pastor of some sort. He doesn't believe in the Bible, Christianity, and Jesus, nothing. That's why it's so easy for him to walk around here as if he's God. He doesn't believe in any higher being at all, whether it's good or evil. But this is the same piece of shit that's sitting here saying that it is a negative emotion you created in yourself if you're having ideations. My Lord in heaven.
But there are spirits of adversity. And the word devil, the original word for devil, when you translate it from the original language in which the Bible was written, it means adversary. The word Satan means adversary. And in Ifa, we believe in the adversarial spirits. They exist. They are here to detour you from your destiny, the adversaries. That adversary of anger, that adversary of depression, that adversary of suicide. It is here to detour you from your destiny. If you created the negative emotion, you can eliminate it.
Detour or deter? He can't even use the correct terminology. This is how dumb he is. This is why a book would be beneficial to him and why reading is fundamental. Deter? Oh my God. Y'all, this dude has lost his mind. He's lost his mind. Oh, I have supers. I'm sorry. When I'm over on the YouTube page, I can't see you all's comments. I'm sorry. Hold on. Thank you, Seth, for the $10 super. Umar is a blithering, egotistical, narcissistic, pathological, lying, psycho, babbling, mentally deranged agent of chaos, black demon, vampire, feminist, the white supremacist. Oh man, that's a mouthful right there. Shout out to you for the $10 super. Thank you so much, Seth. I appreciate it. And I agree. He's lost he is completely jumped off the edge. He's no longer standing on the edge of the cliff. He's already jumped. And he's trying to bring a whole lot of people down with him. He's sitting here trying to appeal to people who are already psychologically having a crisis or struggling. And then saying that it's something they created within themselves. You know, a self-curse. The F. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Data Vote, for the $10 super. FDMG equals federally designated Moorish grave. Thank you so much for the $10 super. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is. The Moors never win in court either. I don't know why they keep trying that same bullshit stunt. Enterprise, shout out to you for the $2 super. Oh my gosh, sis, can I come on and talk about this cyber bomb? Yes, at the end, once we get closer to the end, you sure can. You sure can. Thank you for the $2 super. I apologize. I'm on the YouTube page, so I didn't see the comments. Thank you so much for that $2 super. And yes, I will drop the link for you to be able to come up and give some remarks once we get through this video. Let me hear up and get through it.
But you're not going to be able to eliminate those curses.
Oh my God.
If you keep hanging around people who support your self-cursing. Some of y'all got brothers and sisters who support your self-cursing. They help you stay angry. They help you stay negative. They help you stay depressed. They help you stay suicidal. Yes. Oh. It might be your wife. It might be your husband. It might be your fiance. It might be your best friend. It might be a coworker. Stay away from people who have negative thoughts about you, because they are cursing you as you curse yourself. I don't want to be around nobody who don't like me. I don't want them coming to my lectures. I don't want them coming to nothing. I don't want to be around forces of evil. I don't want to be around adversarial spirits, and you shouldn't want to be around adversarial spirits. Don't you let no spirit you created manipulate your mind into thinking your pain is unbearable. You want to talk about pain? You think your pain is something, don't you? You think your pain is something. What about the pain of our ancestors?
To someone.
Imagine somebody defecating in your mouth. Imagine somebody violating your wife in front of your face.
God.
Imagine being pregnant.
Stop. No. This is so sick and sadistic. It's not. Oh, no. No. How did YouTube allow this video that he has created? Instagram. How is that up? Imagining stuff? You want people to imagine the worst of the worst here? How is any of this helping? Oh my God. Imagine somebody defecating in your mouth. What the is wrong with him? Oh no. What is wrong with him? Just because shit flies out of your mouth, Umar, does not mean that everybody likes that. Yeah, how ironic. Y'all seen my thumbnail. How ironic for me to hear him point. And I was saying that as a joke because, it was funny. This is how full of shit he is, to where his spit comes out as fecal matter. And now he sits here and talks about somebody defecating in your mouth. Umar, you're the only one full of shit. And I'm sure you're the only one that would enjoy somebody defecating in your mouth. This is sick and depraved. This is sick. And you got black women with no self-esteem at all cheering this bullshit on. Yeah, this is a great example for my black son. Yeah, I'm sending him the FDMJ so this Oompa Loompa can talk about people defecating in people's mouths 24/7. Yeah, this is a good thing. That is a lesson my kids need to learn. Let's let this bumbling idiot talking about he's teaching history classes also talk about people defecating in people's mouths and how all these negative emotions are their fault. They created it within themselves. You know, the self curse. God help any child that is having ideations, and then this is the bullshit he tells that child. You created this within yourself. And this child is what, second, third, fourth grade? Imagine that. Imagine this. Imagine him saying this to a classroom full of kids. You think this is still okay to have this soulless gimp from hell around your child? And this is how he addresses something he's not qualified, licensed, certified, or educated nearly enough to address regarding ideations of self-harm and self-harm. It's all your fault. It's a self-curse. Imagine someone defecating in your mouth. This has got to be the most depraved he said thus far. And he wants to teach children. He wants to have an influence on black sons. Disgusting.
Your wife in front of your face. Imagine being pregnant and still have to work out on the fields. Imagine somebody unaliving your child in front of your face because you don't want to give it away. You don't know pain until you know the pain of our ancestors. And no matter what you've been through, African, no matter what you've been through, African, nothing you are going through, have been through, will go through, can begin to compare to what our ancestors went through. You ain't seen pain until you've seen the pain of our ancestors. You haven't known pain until you've known the pain of our ancestors. So when you think you are at your last, I want you to close your eyes and think of Harriet Tubman. When you think you're at your last, I want you to close your eyes and think of.
He's not qualified to help anyone having any ideations of self-harm. Not at all. Now, if you're thinking about doing that, think about Harriet Tubman, someone they've never met. You expect somebody to think about a Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman has not been on Earth in how many years? When did she die? You know the Umar don't read worth shit. They also fail to spell check. Case in point. This bullshit here for mail. Don't you dare disrespect Umar. You just anti-Pan-African. F is wrong with you. I thought y'all spelled African with a K, not a C. Can't make this up. I don't owe him shit. He's your cult leader in God, not mine. Y'all, this is so disgusting. He just said, imagine something happening to your spouse, someone defecating in your mouth, someone violating, being pregnant, something. What? And still have to work out in the fields. Somebody unaliving. Face cause you don't want to get what the hell? Yeah, this is disturbing. Umar, you're done. You are done. You know these bandos will never become schools. The larger one definitely will not, because the city said no in 2020, 6 years ago. So it's been vacated ever since. The smaller one will not pass inspection. Now he's sitting here talking about he's somebody's pastor, talking about people with mental health crises, not to call 988 or a hospital or their physician. Nope, call his dumbass, because he's just gonna bark at you about how it's all your fault and you created these negative emotions and you're self-cursing yourself. Oh, and you should imagine a Harriet Tubman roaming the earth and someone pooping in your mouth. Oh my God.
Adversarial spirits. Don't you let no spirit you created manipulate your mind into thinking your pain is unbearable. You want to talk about pain? You think your pain is something, don't you? You think your pain is something. What about the pain of our ancestors? Imagine somebody defecating in your mouth.
Yeah, imagine, yeah, no, don't have any pain or anything where you know, having a mental health crisis and, you know, let me just belittle you. Because that's what he's doing. He's trying to belittle someone that could be having ideations and a mental health crisis by saying, forget how you feel. Think about a Harriet Tubman, someone you've never met. Yeah, you know, because everybody can relate to a Harriet Tubman. Never met her. She died back, you know, over 100 years ago, but I guess we're supposed to think about Harriet Tubman first before our own pain, where someone could be in the midst of a mental health crisis. And this person wants to be left alone with children. This is the shit right here.
Imagine somebody violating your wife in front of your face. Imagine being pregnant and still have to work out on the fields. Imagine somebody unaliving your child in front of your face because you don't want to give it away. You don't know pain until you know the pain.
Why would you want to imagine someone unaliving your own kids? He's supposed to be a whole ass parent once again. Umar is nothing more than a sperm donor. But yet he can't find time for his child. Can you make it make sense? Can you believe that? He's still looking for baby Smurf after a whole year. You know, a child he's supposed to have rectify his bullshit with. But no. If she's having a mental health crisis, she's to think about Harriet Tubman. Yep, think about all the pain of somebody having a child on the lap. Don't think about yourself. Wouldn't that add to the level of depression the person's already experiencing? I have to imagine someone unaliving my kid. And I'm in the midst of a mental health crisis with an ideation. Nope, I'm supposed to think about the spirit of Harriet Tubman because I will never meet her in person. And I'm supposed to imagine someone pooping in my mouth and someone unaliving a child. Yeah, no, because that's supposed to fix it all.
Our ancestors. And no matter what you've been through, African.
Jesus.
No matter what you've been through, African, nothing you are going through, have been
deranged.
through, will go through, can begin to compare to what our ancestors went through. You ain't seen pain until you've seen the pain of our ancestors. You haven't known pain until you've known the pain of our ancestors. So when you think you are at your last, I want you to close your eyes and think of a Harriet Tubman. When you think you're at your last, I want you to close your eyes and think of a Nat Turner. When you think you're at your last, I want you to close your eyes and think of a Sojourner Truth or a Booker T. Washington. I want you to close.
Yeah, none of these people we've met, none of them we've met. They're all dead. They're all deceased. All of these people he's naming are deceased. So you won't be able to meet them, talk with them, none of that. Nope. What you find out about them, you got to Google and read it. And someone having a mental health crisis in the midst of an ideation of self-harming is not going to take time to Google Sojourner B. Truth or Harriet Tubman. Or imagine someone taking the kid's life or pooping in someone's mouth. They're not thinking about that shit. They're not going to sit here and take time to figure out who the hell these people he's naming. Booker T. Washington. They're not going to Google Booker T. Washington. Let me try to imagine what happened with Booker T. Washington in an era I was not born in. Yeah, I have no idea what people went through in slavery because, you know, I didn't live in that era. But I should still think about Harriet Tubman before my own pain. If anything, the Oompa Loompa is just going to push the person off the edge. This type of rhetoric, they're going to be like, you know what? Just to end it all, just to stop listening to this moron, I'm about to do it. I'm jumping. What the is wrong with him?
Your eyes and think of Ida B. Wells. You think of the enslaved ancestors in your own lineage.
Oh my God.
When you get down, you remember those.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Suffered and went through an undescribable, unbearable, unmerciful pain so you could be here today. So you mean to tell me your ancestors went through a hell that no dictionary can describe? Your ancestors went through a hell that no encyclopedia can describe. Your ancestors went through a hell that no museum can accurately articulate. And they went through that hell so we could be here today. And you mean to tell me after your ancestors went through a hell,
ancestors you will not be able to talk to and ask any questions on. You can't make this up. He is trying to belittle people who may be having mental health crises with ideations, thinking of self-harming themselves. He's belittling by telling them that they created this negative emotion, that they are self-cursing themselves, and they haven't talked to Harriet Tubman enough and Booker T. Washington, because reasons. Think about how slavery went, and then you should feel better. Bye. What? This idiot wants to be around children. I'm telling you all, by the time these kids leave that building, if he gets any kids in a building, which I pray to God because it is, I hope the city inspectors, I hope the governor of Delaware, the mayor, all inspectors, everybody needs to watch this video. The governor of Delaware needs to see this video. This moron wants to open a school in your state. This dumb, soulless demon that refuses to get a damn job wants to be around children, while this is how he talks about people who could be suffering from unaliving ideations of self-harm by blaming them for their own negative thoughts and saying that they don't know enough about Harriet Tubman. The governor needs to see this shit. This moron wants to open up a bando and turn it into a school for kids between the grade 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, which means that they could be anywhere between 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years old. Children where they're still impressionable, where their minds are still impressionable. Well, you've had kids have these types of ideations. This is what he's going to say to these kids. And these low self-esteem, dumbass women root and cheer this bullshit on and treat him like he's God. And here he has talked about half the video of someone stuffing his face with macaroni and cheese. You can't make this up. I'm glad I'm going over this because I really hope that anyone is suffering with this, do not listen to him. This failure, loser, piece of shit, deadbeat daddy has nothing to say that would ever help you because he's not licensed or qualified. He doesn't even have the common sense God gave a billy goat, a brainless one, missing a whole leg. A 3-legged, brainless goat is smarter than him. At least that 3-legged, brainless goat will still have the instinct to go out and get a job. You can find many a cockroaches smarter than this piece of shit. This is what happens when you don't hold someone like him accountable for purporting himself to be a licensed certified psychologist. This is what happens. All this shit is going to do is push someone further into that ideation. It's not going to help a damn thing. Then they're going to walk away feeling even more doom and gloom because now they're going to be under the impression that it's their fault because, they had these self-negative thoughts and self-curse. A 3-legged, brainless goat is smarter than Umar, Oompa Loompa, Johnson, Jermaine Shoemake. Yep. And that 3-legged, brainless goat is also the spawn of Satan. Still smarter than him. The hell?
That no other people have ever faced, so that you can be here.
Oh, my good Lord.
You would try to take your life when you haven't been through half of what they've been through?
Exactly, Bella.
Stop cursing yourself with negative emotions. Stop believing your negative emotions.
Oh,
your mind is not your friend. Your soul is your friend. Your mind is not your friend.
What?
Your mind is a computer that was programmed by your parents, your family, your peers, and the white man. And your mind will produce thoughts and encourage emotions that are largely influenced by the programming of your mother, your father, your family, and your society. So if your mother and your
and the white man, because reasons. It's all your fault. And if that doesn't work, then blame the white man. Because never mind resources that can help this person, and they need to dial 988 and get emergency assistance. Now, just blame it on the white man. If you can't have enough self-loathing, blame it on the white man. That'll do it. Umar, you're a demon.
Father were not psychologically and spiritually healthy, your mind is probably not psychologically and spiritually healthy. If the society you live in is not psychologically and spiritually healthy, your mind is probably not psychologically and spiritually healthy. If your extended family, your aunts and uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews and your church and your masjid and your temple, if they were not spiritually healthy in childhood, you're probably not spiritually healthy. Don't you go around believing everything your mind tells you. Your mind is a computer that generates thoughts, ideas, and emotions from the content programmed into it while you were a child.
What?
Use your mind to solve problems. Your mind is for the use of practical problem solving. You use your mind to solve problems in the real world. You don't use your mind to solve spiritual problems. You have to go to the soul for that. Stop listening to your mind when it gives.
Yeah, don't listen to your mind, because the soul speaks for itself. And apparently, you don't use your mind to help craft inner thoughts or anything. I mean, mind is a very powerful tool. I didn't know he somehow could just cut off listening to his mind and then just listens to his soul. So, oh my God. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I can't fathom how anyone should be taking this seriously, and why these so-called weird ass Umar Tardians root this bullshit on. They encourage this behavior because they refuse to get in his ass. With Father Moses, when you need him to actually say, nope, I don't agree with none of that shit you said. If someone is having ideations, you need to tell them to get real professional help. You are not a psychiatrist. You're not licensed or certified to give any advice to anyone suffering with mental health crises. You are not licensed or certified to do that. But no, these cowards are going to keep simping for his dumbass. This soulless idiot that have at least 3 demons, all of which refuse to get a job. Can you believe this? Stop listening to your mind because reasons. Oh my God. This is how his dissertation sounds, y'all. This is how his dissertation sounds, by the way. If you all have not read his dissertation, it sounds just like this bullshit here. Just a bunch of babbling, a couple tables in it. He's referencing websites and photos and stuff from some museum. Yep. And then a bunch of blah, blah, blah and bullshit. That's exactly how his dissertation sounds. Just like this. This is it. It's like he's reading his dissertation. And 3 morons in the psychology department of PCOM thought it was a good idea for him to graduate. Y'all, God help us all. The idiots that actually approved his dissertation have some blood on their hands because they thought it was a good idea to move this idiot forward with getting a damn degree when this is how his dissertation reads. Just a bunch of bullshit not based upon anything at all that anyone can just Google and research. Let me tell you something. And I just, I'm not here to try to change the mind of cult leaders. But understand, if you get sick, you're going to a doctor for the majority of the time. You want that doctor to actually be able to practice medicine. You want their license and their credentials to be active and valid. You're not going to go and have major surgery by someone who's never held a scalpel in their hands, that did not go to medical school, have no basic fundamental foundation of the human body. They've never done surgery before, and they're trying to do it by themselves with no oversight. No license, no degree, no certificate, no nothing. You gonna let that person that claims to be a doctor operate on you? I don't care whether you believe in taking medicine or not. We're talking about surgery. This so-called surgeon wants to cut you open, but they never went to medical school, never completed residency. They're not licensed. They're not certified. You gonna let that person cut you open and operate on you? Because you can't make this shit up. You gonna let that same person say, I'm gonna put you to sleep and cut you open and remove your spleen. And then they're trying to figure out what side of the body the spleen sits on. He asked them, okay, can you tell me exactly where you gonna cut me open at? And they're like pointing towards your shoulder blade in your shoulder area. You're like, my spleen is not in my shoulder. What do you mean? You want to cut me open, but you can't tell me where my spleen is. I'll figure that out when I put you to sleep. That's how this bumbling idiot sounds. That surgeon that has no idea where your spleen is, points to your shoulder area and says, you know what? This is what my mind is telling me. My mind is telling me no, but my body is saying yes. I don't see nothing wrong with cutting you open and pulling out your spleen that I believe is in your shoulder. Says he worships and idolizes R. Kelly. I don't see nothing wrong with cutting your ass open and pulling out your spleen. No credentials, no education, no experience, nothing. But he wants to operate on you, take your spleen out, and believes that it's in your shoulder. Y'all. This is it. That surgeon is this moron, Umar the Oompa Loompa Johnson. You can't make this up, man. I had to just, oh my God. I don't even know how else to put this, but if I don't make light of the fact that he's so stupid and evil and vile and depraved, I'll be sitting here fussing for the next 30 minutes. This is absolute madness. This is the person that wants to cut you open, take your spleen out, and believes it's in your shoulder. Yep, that's it. This idiot here.
You advice about spiritual issues.
Oh my God.
Your mind cannot give you advice about spiritual issues because your mind is the kingdom of the ego, and the ego only care about problems and victories. On a whole show. Your ego only cares about problems and victories. That's why all day long, all you thinking about is problems and victories. The bills you gonna pay, the woman your husband sleeping with, the man your girlfriend sleeping with, problems. And you think about what? Victories. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to get me some new Jordans. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to the Cardi B concert in Philly last night. That's all your mind cares about. Past and future. Your mind don't live in the present. Only the soul can do that. Your mind don't want nothing to do with the here and the now. You know why? Because right here and right now, you don't have a problem. Right here and right now, you don't have a triumph. Right here and right now, you simply are. You are without any problems and without any victories. Your ego don't like to deal in the present. Because in the present, you can only be at peace. And the ego doesn't identify with peace. The ego identify with problems and triumphs.
Coming from a narcissist.
Why am I yelling?
His ego. He can't even handle someone saying, why are you yelling? That's how sensitive his dumbass ego is. This narcissistic, brainless, three-legged goat that is still retarded can't handle a question about why is he yelling. Now, that's how fragile his ego is. He also can't spell the word hypocrisy or define the word either. This is what happens when a narcissistic cult leader goes unchecked for over 15 years. This is what happens. This is the product of that. With 3 whole demons that don't want to get jobs. That's it. This is it here. Someone is still deceiving and misleading the public to believe that he's somehow licensed and certified to speak on matters of mental health crisis. Yeah, despite the Board of Psychology in Pennsylvania telling him to have several seats and kiss their ass and go to hell. Nope. He just keeps doing this dumb crap. And you try to hold him accountable. Here come these weird ass women and the Umar Tardians to his defense.
I love you too, Big Dog Cookie. I love you too, my butterscotch queen, Big Dog Cookie. Miss Queen is in the building. So I'm just giving y'all a word to my sisters because I got a couple text messages over the past 2 weeks from black women who feel like they can't go another day. So I'm going to start doing my for sisters only. I think I'm going to start for sisters only seminars even without the book. I think I'm going to
He's just doing this to get next to a woman so he can get in her underwear. That's it.
Start doing my for sisters only seminars even without the book being finished yet. I think I'm going to start doing my for brothers only seminars even without my for brothers only book being finished yet. I think I'm going to start doing my brothers only seminars even without my brothers only book being done yet because I don't want no more Africans unaliving themselves. Not in Africa, not in South America, not in Europe, not in Asia, not in Australia, not in Canada, not in the Caribbean, not in Central America, not in the States, not in the South Pacific. Suicide is one of the worst fates you can place upon yourself. Don't you do it. Don't listen to your mind. Don't listen to your ego. The universe does not calculate wins and losses the way that you do. The universe don't care about the car you drive or the clothes you wear. The universe don't care.
But yet him and the dumbass Umar Tardians think that everyone should be building an institution. And if you're not doing that, somehow you can't ask him questions about how is he spending other people's money. It's so funny how the universe is not helping him open up a school, but he keeps begging for money. I thought you didn't believe in the white man's system. Wouldn't that include our financial system? You can thank Alexander Hamilton. So you don't believe in the white man's system, but you want money that is used in the white man's system. Why not ask for cheeseburgers as currency? He's asking for money. He wants people to hit his Cash App and PayPal. Why? Why not just ask people to send you gift cards to go to Wendy's? And Chick-fil-A and Arby's. And McDonald's. Why don't you just ask for gift cards so you can get free meals? You don't want to exist in the white man's system, but you want to use the system, the financial system that this so-called white man uses, which would be our US dollars. No, just keep asking for our currency. But yet, when it comes to any and everything else, no, we don't participate in the white man's system, but they sure want a lot of money, though. They sure want the US dollar. They can't stand the US. He thinks he's above our laws, but he sure wants the US dollars. Why? Nope. Y'all just send him a bunch of Mexican pesos. The value of that is a bit of shit. Send him money where it's a third of the value of the US dollar. Just send him some pantyhoses or something. I mean, why ask for any money? Why ask for gift cards? Why ask for Cash Apps and PayPals? No, you don't like the white man's system, so you don't need US dollars either. Why? People should be paying him in buckets of gasoline and soap and water. Yeah, no, I'm not giving you $600, but I will give you 600 bags of pickles. Because, you don't believe in the white man's currency system either, right? That's how hypocritical him and these morons are. They'll walk around here talking about the white man's financial system, but then they keep asking for US dollars. No, pay his ass in pickles, cucumbers, broccoli. Send him 3 bags of carrots and say that ought to do it. There's your payment for the week. Now I'm canceling all my Cash App and PayPals to you. I'm sending you a box of vegetables in exchange. Because you don't believe in a white man's system, that means you don't want our US dollars. Wouldn't that be the first thing you would cut off? So you don't become dependent and reliant upon the white man's system? Wouldn't you just be better off getting paid in broccoli and carrots and cauliflower? Y'all send him buckets of gasoline and bars of soap. Like 3 bars of Dove soap should be the equivalent to like $700 to him. Now, we're not sending you any money, but we'll send you some Dove soap. They should pay him in bad water. He don't like our white man system, right? Don't ask us for our white man system money then. Kick rocks. Kiss our ass. Stop asking and begging for money. Oh, you take our U.S. currency, but you damn sure gonna sit here and dog out our U.S. laws. Now, screw our laws, but I still want the U.S. dollar that so I can go buy Cinnabons. Y'all pay him in hair care products. Oh, that's a good idea. Now, we're not paying you in money. We're going to send you boxes of Soul Glow. Come get your Soul Glow. Just let it shine through. What makes sure Devontae comes out once a month and sponges your hair? That should be worth $1,000 right there. Stop giving him money. He doesn't want the white man's system. He doesn't want the white man's currency. He doesn't want our U.S. dollars. Pay him in buckets of Soul Glow. Send him boxes of Soul Glow, hair care products. If it doesn't exist, just get some, regular coconut oil and then tear the label off and put Soul Glow label on the front of it and send his ass that. This ought to be worth $2,000. Now, please post up photos when you finish the inspections on this building. 3 bottles of Soul Glow equals $3,000. 2 bars of Dove soap equals 1,000. Yeah, we got to change the currency on his ass because he doesn't like the white man system. Pink moisturizer. Oh, that's a good one. He could definitely use some pink moisturizer products. So, like 4 bottles of pink moisturizer, that equals $500. All right. So, as opposed to people sending him Cash App and PayPal, just send him like pink bottles of moisturizer, like pink moisturizer, and some coconut oil with Soul Glow on the front. We got to add in the Dove soap. That's a must. It is imperative that people send him Dove soap. Dove deodorant, Dove soap. Malware said he's losing weight. Still trying to figure that shit out. Where? Yeah, he's lost weight, all right. His brain has shrunken. Umar, you have lost weight. You've lost a lot of weight. I am impressed at how much brain matter you've lost. It's a whole lot of weight up there in that skull. That thing has got to be empty and hollow and dried out. Congratulations, Malware. You got one right. He lost weight. He lost all of his brain matter. That's like 40 pounds off the human body. Oh, man. Yeah, that brain is gone. It died and it shriveled up. It turned into one green bean. And then he ate it. He lost weight in that skull. That brain is gone. It's shriveled. No blood brain barrier, nothing. It's all dry and hard and looks like baby powder. You open up his skull, you're going to get white dust, like chalk dust. That's it. That's all you're going to find there. You'll be able to blow his skull out. You're like, why is it so dusty in here? Malware said he lost weight. He did. He lost his brain. All that weight is gone. Umar, you're a simpleton, but, I'm impressed. I've never met someone that's still able to, stand upright and they've lost all that weight in their skull. Perhaps she didn't lie about that. He lost his brain. Well, that's like 15, 20 kilograms. That's it. Keep going. You halfway there. Maybe you'll lose, your stomach next. That weight of the stomach. Yeah, maybe that'll shrivel up and be the next thing to go. Lord knows if you've lost your brain, the lungs can go with it. Perhaps your heart. Who knows?
Whether your hairstyle costs $500,000, $5,000, or $500, the universe don't care about none of that. The universe only counts wins and losses based on your impact and influence on the world around you. That's it. That includes your children. That includes your family. That includes the universe. Wins and losses ain't got nothing to do with money and materialism. Wins and losses ain't got nothing to do with money and materialism. So wins and losses are all about your impact on the world. Are you going to leave this place better than the way you found it? That's it. Did you fulfill the destiny you promised God to deliver? That's it. You chose a purpose in heaven. That's the only reason why you're here. If you are here, you are on divine assignment. I don't care if you're a foster child. I don't care if you're an adoptive child. I don't care if you was raised in a house full of prostitutes, drug dealers, or drug addicts. I don't care if you've been homeless your whole life. I don't care if you don't know your mom, you know your father. I don't care if you got one leg or two. I don't care if you got one eye or two. I don't care if you're deaf or you're blind. I don't care what situation you are in. I empathize with your situation. I'm not dismissing it, but you have a purpose. Dr. Umar, my mother never wanted me. So what? God wanted you, so you here. What's next? Dr. Umar, my father never wanted me. So what? God wanted you. You here. What's next? Find and fulfill your purpose. That's it. Find and fulfill your purpose. That's it. Find and fulfill your purpose. What we talking about here? What we talking about?
What are we talking
Stay
about?
focused. Suicide, the suicide demon only messes with those who get distracted from their divine mission. If you are under the spell of the suicide demon, you got distracted with money and materialism. Women talk about, I'm going to take my life because my husband left me. Your purpose was not to marry him. God didn't send you here to get married, and that's it. You have a greater mission than that man who left you.
Wow.
Build your spiritual strength. Build your spiritual strength. Build your inner power, because we're going to need it for what we got coming up as Africa.
Oh my God.
It's okay to mourn for a minute. It's okay to cry for a minute because we're human. I'm not saying you can't hurt. I'm not saying you can't cry. I'm not saying you can't take a week off.
Projection.
But there needs to be an expiration date to your self-pity. Because the longer you bathe in your...
While he sits here and bathes in his self-loathing, refuses to get a job or do better with taking care of his mother, or allowing her to see her other children and grandchildren. You know, he's saying all of this from a car that he does not own. I'm sorry, what home does he own again? Umar, you live with your mama, who just so happened to be bedbound, while you're begging people to give you speaking engagements. You're asking your Umar Tardian supporters to help you book speaking engagements when you claim to be the most requested. The only person that is inflating their dumbass ego is you. You stupid narcissist. You're the only one projecting right now. This is how he talks to himself in the mirror. How dare you create that negative emotion within yourself? Come on, Umar. You can't self curse. We just need to eat our vegetables. It's the white man's fault. They don't want to just look the other way and give me a certificate of occupancy. Now I got to sit here and actually follow through on opening up this stupid ass scam. I can't believe this. This is what happens when you see someone realizing that their pyramid scheme, after 14, 15 years of this bullshit, is finally falling through the floor and is giving way. And he's panicking, and he does not know how to pivot from this. This is what happens when he realized, I'm not going to be able to open this school because it will not pass inspection, and it's already been 7 long, dumb years. Definitely can't open the second building, but yet he's been fundraising for it. Will not be able to explain how he spent that money. And now he's seeing all of this come to his reality. And this is how he crashes out. And he's bringing everyone else down that rabbit hole with him, especially if you experience mental health crises and ideations. He wants you to feel as horrible as he does. He wants you to feel defeated. He wants you to stop listening to your mind, even though your mind could be telling you to get professional help. He wants you to believe that this is a negative emotion you created in yourself, because he is realizing that his scam is falling apart. Let me just gut punch everybody along the way. Have everybody feeling like shit while I dog out the white man's system and still ask for the white man's money. Don't send his ass no Cash App and PayPal for what? Send him boxes of Soul Glow, Clorox wipes, Dove soap, and deodorant, a toothbrush, and toothpaste. That can be highly valuable to him. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and mouthwash. And somebody just go ahead and schedule his appointment to get his hair expunged by Devontae. Yep. No, we're not paying you in money. We're going to pay you in bottles of pink moisturizer and Dove soap. Do you need the bath water as well? Because, we got the Pacific Ocean to sell you. You can take baths there all day, every day, and no one will stop you. This bumbling idiot wants everyone else to be in this state of self-loathing with his dumb ass. Because he hates himself in his life. He wants everyone else to feel that.
Self-pity?
That's so easy.
The more open your spirit is to be hijacked by the suicide demon, or the crack cocaine demon, or the black and mild demon, or the cigarette demon, or the alcohol demon, or the overeating demon, or the oversexing demon. These are the demons in our community, brothers and sisters.
That's so stupid.
Get over it and get back on track. Alignment with your higher self.
Get over it.
You must be in alignment with your higher self. The Bible ain't gonna tell you about this. The Quran ain't gonna tell you about this, because this is tens of thousands of years older than Jesus and Muhammad. You have a higher self in heaven. The real you is not here. You're just a hologram. Let me say it again.
Yeah, that's Scientology right there. Because they believe in thetans. And somehow people came from volcanoes. Yeah, there was a gore lord that came from another planet and crash landed in a volcano and got encased in magma. And now these thetans are running around here, running amok. That's the same BS bullshit cult nonsense that Scientologists believe in. I told you all he's a perfect candidate for Scientology. Didn't I tell y'all that? He is literally describing Scientology to a T. Congratulations. If you're an Umar Tardian, he's basically saying you all believe in the same shit that Scientologists believe in. Umar, just go be a Scientologist and leave us alone. That's it. You don't need a compound. They already have one for you. It's in Clearwater, Florida. You can move your whole coat down there to that compound. They will embrace all of you. And then they'll really, really work you to the bone. And will only pay you like a little bit over $100 a week, but you got to give them 80 hours of work. Good luck to your travels to Scientology. That's exactly where the hell he belongs.
And then I got to get ready to get off because I got to go train my parents today. Listen, you are not the real you. The real you is up there with the Almighty. You are a hologram of the real you.
Yeah,
Sent
Scientology.
into human form to fulfill a divine mission your soul needed to work through in order to get closer to the Supreme. This is boot camp. Don't quit before it's over.
Yeah, that's called a Thetan. Y'all. He's then going to turn into Godzilla and start climbing the Empire State Building. Roar. When somebody's just going to pass my building and give me the certificate of occupancy. Boy, that Thetan is about to take over, right? Oh, man. It's the power of this cult. That cult mentality, that hive mentality. They actually believe that ideations is their fault. Now, don't call 988. Just call Umar so you can be lambasted about this being your fault. And then, he's just going to tell you to get over it, think about Harriet Tubman, and hit the Cash App and the PayPal. Oh, my God. This is disgusting.
This is boot camp. Your life is boot camp for your soul. Don't quit before it's over. But in order for you to succeed boot camp, in order for you to successfully complete boot camp, you got to be in alignment. If Dr. Umar's inner soul isn't in alignment with his higher self, if Dr. Umar's inner soul isn't in alignment with his higher self, if Dr. Umar's inner soul isn't in alignment with his higher self, he can be hijacked by demons. The demons of lesbianism, the demons of homosexuality, the demons of bisexuality, the demons of transgenderism, the demons of overeating, the demons of alcohol, the demons of murder, the demons of violence.
Yeah, he's projecting. All of these demons reside within him. I told y'all he's a legion. He's of many. It's just like what y'all just send him his pink moisturizer so he can get that hair expunged. It's looking real rough and dry up there at the top. He likes to rough and tough with his afro puff. Hey, ooh, my hair is hot. Yeah, you can find out the hard way. I mean, it's up to you. But bringing everybody down that rabbit hole with you, it has to be the most selfish, narcissistic act of bullshit. This entire video has been the most depraved ball of babbling, demonic bimbo babble I've ever heard from you in all this time I've been reporting on you. This is number one depraved right here. Imagine somebody pooping in your mouth. That's the best he could come up with. And yet, when he speaks, shit comes out of his. It's funny how that happens.
The demons of family dysfunction. I did not curse my LGBT brothers and sisters. I love them too. I did not curse my LGBT brothers and sisters. I love them too. But they are under the influence of an alien force. I'm just going to call it what it is.
What?
Black women running around with bunch.
Did he just say LGBTQ or under the influence of an alien force? That's Scientology. How do you love somebody and say that you're under the influence of an alien curse? Their entire lifestyle is somehow an alien curse? Yeah, but I love you anyway. What? And they gonna be okay with this? LGBTQ, y'all cool with that shit? He's saying that you're under an alien curse. Y'all good with that?
And sisters, I love them too. But they are under the influence of an alien force. I'm just going to call it what it is.
An alien force.
Black women running around with a bunch of blonde wigs and weaves. You are under the influence of an alien force. That's all.
An alien force.
European brand name merchandise. You are under the influence of an alien force.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of Umar Tardian Scientology, where they're one and the same, and they're still dumbass cults. This is it here. This is the zenith of a cult leader realizing his pyramid scheme will not sustain itself any further. People are expecting a school to open while he's trying to pivot and blame somebody that works for the city for not kissing his ass with an inspection when he has not applied for it with a permit. Now, if you're in the LGBTQ community, you're under an alien force. An alien force has you doing whatever you're doing. But he still loves you. This is love from him. It oozes like cancer, like radioactive treatment or something. Love oozes from him as if it's some deadly substance designed to have you feel worse than you felt before you listened to this video. You can't make
Dr. Umar Spiritual Boot Camp coming this summer. Dr. Umar Spiritual Boot Camp coming this summer.
Oh
Dr. Umar Spiritual. We're not talking about 5'5" thick in the thighs right now, my brother. See? This is not the time for that. We are not talking about 5'5" thick in the thighs.
No one said that.
We're talking about alignment with your higher self. So if you're not meditation, if you don't meditate at least 10 minutes a day, you're not in alignment. If you don't fast from eating at least one day a month, you're not in alignment. If you don't pray alone, I'm not talking church and masjid, I'm talking by yourself. If you don't pray alone by yourself at least once a day, you're not in alignment. Because the only way you're going to get in alignment with higher self is to get quiet, shut up, silence the mind, go into the dark or go into the light and let your higher self speak. Because if there's too much noise in here, If it's too much violence in here, if it's too much negativity in here, if there's too much emotional clutter in here, psychological clutter in here, relationship clutter in here, if it's too much going on in here, your higher self cannot communicate through the pineal gland. Your higher self cannot communicate through the pineal gland. This is why you cannot eat red meat every day. When you eat the flesh of murdered organisms every day, your mind cannot detox and connect to the higher self. You are not the real you. And the person you married to, that's not the real them. That's the hologram.
Y'all, we just holograms roaming the earth, okay? We're all under some persuasion of alien forces, you know, because we're not sitting here giving him our hard-earned money from the white man's financial system. And somehow now we're just alien forces and holograms. That's what we've been reduced to. Oh, did y'all know that? Did y'all know y'all was just a hologram? So when you look at yourself in the mirror, you know what you just see staring back at you? E.T. E.T. phone home. Only vampires come up invisible. Okay? If you don't see a reflection, then he's going to call you a vampire. You know, an alien vampire. And you look at yourself in the mirror, you should definitely see E.T. phone home. One of the most friendliest alien forces we've ever had visit our planet. E.T. phone home. Yeah. Oh man, didn't I tell y'all who his daddy was? Let me tell y'all, just in case y'all forgot who his daddy is. This is his father, okay? Y'all, this is why Umar is so effed up in the head, because this is his daddy. The DNA tests have come back in. The results show he is the father. This is right here. This is Umar's hologram. This is what he sees when he stares in the mirror. Oh man. He tried to suppress it for as long as he could. He just lost the battle. He couldn't do it no more. This is it right here. This is who Umar sees when he stares in the mirror. Chocolate. Oh man. All this time we had no idea Umar's been going to war with himself. He can't stand himself. This is why. Oh, no wonder he had so much self-loathing. I thought you were supposed to love yourself no matter what, Umar. You're the only hologram you need to be worried about. Because your daddy is coming back for you. He said, you know, he's got to leave Saturn. It's going to take about 10 years. Get your shit together because you're leaving Earth. Whether you like it or not, we're getting your ass off of this planet, okay? If you're an alien force, we're returning you to sender. All right? So for all the Umar Tardians, we're returning Umar Johnson to sender. We're sending him back to his father. He got to go through the cosmos first and get through, you know, the asteroid belt, but he'll be here, pick him up. Umar, your ass better be ready to get on that spaceship. And we've already made a deal. They cannot return you. Megan said, narcissistic grifters always hate themselves. Umar, get your ass on that ship. Do not come back at all. Do not return. We will be glad to give you up and have you leave Earth. We'll make a whole day of it. Y'all, we'll sit around and we'll have a whole campfire. Well, we'll do this, whatever Congo dance he wants to do while he gets on his ship and gets the hell off of our planet. We'll send you with all the little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale you want. But your ass must leave Earth. Get your ass off. Return to sender. Do not give him back. I am not playing with you, Goonie Goon. It's so befitting. He's the old Goonie Goons. This is it. All the time, who knew? Who knew that I actually was communicating with his father? This is Umar's ancestry right here. He can't relate to us. That's why he talks and says the dumb shit that he says. He has no idea how human beings work, okay? This is a hard knock life for you, ain't it, Umar? Get your ass off our planet. We got a whole alien force trying to turn everybody else into an alien force. Hell wrong with you? No, you're the only alien here. Umar, I'm gonna tell your daddy on you. You've been down here acting very naughty. He refuses to assimilate, drink water, or eat vegetables. He managed to lose his brain, whatever that was called within his skull. And now he's addicted to little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale. We got to get rid of his ass. Umar, when we say go, get your ass on. We're not playing.
That's the hologram. And you don't know what demons have infiltrated his or her hologram. Some of us have demonic possession.
Return to sender.
You got demons in you. You say, that's not even the way I think. Why am I thinking like that? Remember, the devil has no power to force you. The devil can only motivate and influence. The demon has no power to force you. The demon can only motivate and influence. You know, these people say rap music made me commit the murder. Rap music. I listened to some rap music and I went out and I unalived somebody. No. The demon of gangster rap influenced you, but it did not force you. I'm gonna say it again. The demon of gangster rap, talking about death and drugs and misogyny, that demon influenced.
Why he tells people, imagine someone defecating in your mouth. I mean, this is, y'all know Umar sipping on scissor. He's sipping on scissor. Don't try to tell us that you're not sipping scissor. It's part of his, one of his 3 meals a day. In between the macaroni and cheese, he takes in 6 bottles of scissor. Umar, we'll give you Robitussin. You don't have to steal for it. Sipping on scissor, crack is wet. And he's smoking angel dust. It comes straight from the volcano of Scientology. It's a whole thing. He's just like, you know what? I'm just going to take this piece of crust and I'm just going to roll this up and crush it. Put it in a pipe and smoke it. Who knew this whole time? He's been smoking in Thetans. Can't make this up. What kind of food do aliens eat? Umar, you don't eat macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you right now. That's not like an alien type of food. Brains might be. Perhaps since he's lost his, he might just need another brain. Someone send him some sheep and goat. You can't make this up.
You, but it could not force you. Spirits cannot force. They don't have the power. If they did, then you don't have free will. God gave us free will. This hologram of Ifatunde Oguntade, this hologram has free will.
Oh,
so the demon can't force me to do anything. Because if the demon can force me, I don't have free will. The demon made a suggestion, but I executed the idea.
Okay, so you got demons talking to you. I thought you were supposed to ignore it. Demon gave him a suggestion. Unfortunately, it's not the one we were all hoping for. Prove that you're using money to open a school. No. That demon said, don't listen to that. Nope. He's getting ideas and suggestions from demons. That ought to tell you everything you need to know. And yet he wants us to believe that we're holograms. No, just you and your dumbass coat. ET phone home. Listen, Umar, whatever it is going on in your head, you can't blame that on a demon suggesting anything. Especially when you consider yourself to be an alien force. That has nothing to do with humanity. Why don't you keep that shit to yourself? Who told him to say this stuff out loud? It's like Candace Owens talking about she knows how demons squeal sound. What? Why are you listening to demons squealing? You taking suggestions from demons now? So none of them told you hell is hot.
The demon suggested that you cheat on your wife. The demon suggested that you cheat on your husband. The demon suggested that you curse your daughter out for no reason. The demon suggested that you don't let your child see their father. The demon suggested that you spend all your money on some fake European hair. The demon made the suggestion, but you executed the idea. Brothers and sisters, I got to go because I'm going to be on stage in 40 minutes. If you live anywhere near Camden, New Jersey, that includes my Delaware Africans, my Philadelphia Africans, all over New Jersey Africans, my Maryland Africans. I'm speaking today from 4 until 8. It's all about the children. It is the Dr. Umar Ifatunde Black Parent Know Your School Rights Boot Camp. Come on out today, 3901 Westfield Avenue. 3901 Westfield Avenue in Camden, New Jersey at the Imani Circle Fellowship. Come on out and get this information. Tomorrow, next Thursday, the 16th, we will be at 1700 Park Boulevard. Next Thursday, the 16th, we're right back here in Camden, New Jersey at 1700 Park Boulevard next Thursday, 4 to 8. But today, Imani Circle Fellowship, 3901 Westfield. If you learned something today, hit your PayPal for Black Boys. It's time to decorate the school.
No one learned anything, and I thought the school was done. Didn't he say the school was done? What are you decorating? It's time to decorate. No, it's time to get rid of that black mold, but you don't want to do that. What are you decorating? Y'all, this is the effects of black mold spores entering your brain. It's just clotted all of his judgment. And now somehow we're all holograms of something from another planet. Umar, don't put that on us. You're the only one listening to the suggestions of demons. We're not studying that shit. This is all coming from somebody that does not believe in Satan or demons at all, or the concept of hell. He doesn't believe in any of that. Yet, he takes suggestions from demons. They didn't tell you to take a bath. That's so evil.
If you learn something today, hit your PayPal for Black Boys. It's time to decorate the school. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you need to reach me, podcast, interview, lecture, graduation speech, family reunion speech, conference, seminars, workshops, interviews, text message 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Email princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. Email princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. Camden, New Jersey, pull-up season.
Why do they need to pull up? Why do they need to pull up? Aren't they holograms? Can't they just kind of morph? You know, you can bend light around you. You can just kind of turn the projection on and just kind of morph yourself there. Bring your mirrors. You're going to need them. Y'all, he wants an audience of holograms to attend his bullshit where he's not licensed or certified to give any advice about a child. This is his pep talk when it comes to people with mental health crises and experiencing, true ideations of self-harm. This is the pep talk he's going to give you. Then he's going to say that you're under some alien force and that you're just a hologram. You're not even real. Go figure. So he wants all the holograms to meet him in New Jersey somewhere. If you're not showing up in the mirror, I don't know what else to tell you. We don't do vampires. He listens to demons though, so maybe he'll understand the difference. He might recognize a vampire when he sees it, since he takes suggestions from demons. Y'all, this has been painstaking. Are you still here, Enterprise? I'll let you come up if you're still here. Come into the chat if you still here, Enterprise. I know this is, man, I had to get through this video. I'm glad I did, because I hope this has deterred someone experiencing true ideations from ignoring the hell out of this stupid ass alien. better known as Umar the Oompa Loompa. I hope I've deterred you from doing anything to yourself and to call 988 and get you some help. Because someone who claims to take suggestions from demons and think that human beings are holograms should not be telling you how to feel when it comes to an ideation. Do not listen to this dumbass alien. We're trying to get him off of our planet so we can all be kept safe. Oh my, yeah, Megan, he's hilariously retarded. Y'all. Oh man, when he said he could get suggestions from demons, oh, I was done. I was like, oh, okay. So you're an idiot. All right, got it. Dumbass demon listening to other demons calling us holograms. Go figure. Scientology, he's all yours. When it's time for him to get picked up by his alien Ogoonie Goon daddy, you must let him go. He needs to go with his father. All right? Take all the Umatardians with you. Y'all enjoy Saturn's moon. It should be fun for you all. Get off of our planet. Is Enterprise still here? He might be gone. I'm sorry. Oh man. Enterprise, hopefully you reach out to me. Y'all, this has been something else. If I haven't seen him. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to live on Candace Owens. Boy, this is gonna float right in. We're going from one dumbass alien to another. Oh man, well, this has been interesting. Umar's admitting that he's a scammer and he's a demonic hologram. He listens to demons, and he is not of this earth. Y'all, I just gotta play the what I'm told like that. So I just feel like we need a good song in our lives.
Humans are stupid.
We're gonna end it out on this because that's the only way to go. Umar, you thought you were gonna crash land on our planet and try to tell us human beings how to exist. The audacity of you, you dumb alien. We're ready to pack your ass up. We're gonna Blexy him up out of here. Take Candace with you too. She can go. Y'all ready? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all hit that like button on the way out. We're gonna end on this song right here. And I'll reach out to Enterprise and he can join me in the next live we do. Oh, you here? Okay. I'm gonna let you come up, buddy. As a matter of fact, this link is for Enterprise. Come on up and give us your thoughts quickly so we can, because this has been something else. Man, you can't make this up. ET, go home. Hit the link, Enterprise, and come on up and give us your thoughts, your remarks. Help us with ideas to get his ass off of our planet. I should call Captain Planet. He's our hero. He cleans up pollution and floods and sludge, but maybe he'd be able to lift Umar's big ass up out of here. Y'all remember Captain Planet? Come on now. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Please take Umar Johnson with you. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Come on and hit the link. Enterprise. Thank you for the $2 super again. Hit that link. I dropped in the chat. I don't know if you see it. Here it is. Hit that link and come on up and give us your thoughts, buddy. Give us your remarks. Whoo, child. Y'all, this has been something else. I don't even know what else to say. Y'all, somebody notify Elon Musk and alert Space Force. All right. They're not to interfere with Umar being picked up by his daddy. They ought to let this shit happen. He is not of this earth. We didn't ask for him to come, and we're more than happy to give him back. Enterprise, can you click that link for me? Oh, my good grief. Hit that link, Enterprise, if you can. It's the Space Force ought to be alerted. I don't want them to attack the spaceship. All right, y'all. Welcome Enterprise up in here. How you doing?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I
I
can.
can.
I hear
I hear
myself too.
myself
Can
too.
you
Can you
turn
turn the
the other
other
video down?
video down?
Uh, trying to. Good grief.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's an
no,
echo.
it's an echo.
So when you
So when
click
you
the
click the
StreamYard link,
StreamYard link,
close out
close
the
out the
YouTube
YouTube
page.
page.
Got you.
Did you close
Did you
out?
close out?
Is that better?
Let's see.
Let's see.
No, it's
No,
still
it's still.
It's still
I'm
echoing.
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
on
go
mute,
on
and
mute,
you
and
just
you
go
just
ahead
go
and
ahead and
say
say
what you need to
what you
say.
need to say.
All right. I'm gonna be brief because I know y'all probably been on for a while. I came in kind of late and everything, but where do we start with this fool? My gosh, where do we start with this fool? Um, Not to mention, I just did a drive by the school yesterday. I was on my route and everything, and same two bags of trash still out there. I will give him kudos for this because like Lena said, we gotta be fair when he does his little successes for his grift. He did finally connect the drain pipe that is sitting outside the building. Still got all kinds of black mold behind it, but he did finally connect the drain pipe. uh he's got to do his surface things and his polish because he's in a scramble for money, and people are unveiling this grift layer by layer every single day. I don't know how many different podcasts are now just absolutely replaying stuff and analyzing everything and just shredding this charlatan. So you can see the pivot that he's doing with I think he's really trying to get away from the school building because that's pretty much in the toilet all the way. And you see the nonsense he's talking now. Now he's talking about being a pastor.
You went out for a second, Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, he's not even pushing the rhetoric like a true EFA, whatever you want to describe that as. He's he's talking like you were saying today. He's pulling from all types of religions and putting it all in one gumbo pot to bring forth his own misguided ideology. Like people got to realize how dangerous this dude is and how influential and just critical he is to people's psyches. Anybody following this dude, you really, really, really need to check yourself into some mental guided institution and get some help. Because if you can't see this fool for what he is, if you can't see four trees when it comes to his brain, something is really lacking you, and it's very.
You're going in and out. Are you there? You're going in and out. Enterprise, are you driving? Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me?
Yes. Did was I
You
coming
said
in?
you cut
You cut
off,
off,
and it's
and it's
still an
still an
echo.
echo.
So that's
So
why
that's
I
why
put
I
myself
put
on
myself
mute.
on mute.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
he's
think he's
driving.
driving.
Is it still an echo?
Um,
Um,
it's an
it's
echo
an
when I
echo when
speak.
I speak.
That's crazy. I don't know how much I was heard.
It
It
just
went.
kind
It
of
just
went
kind
out
of went out
after you.
after you.
Um
You said
Did
that
you
he
know?
was dangerous.
Oh yeah, he's just he's extremely dangerous, and uh, I think he's really starting to settle into this cult leader role now, because that's a lot of the rhetoric that he's spewing, and like advising people, telling people that we're holograms, and your mind, don't listen to what your mind is telling you, and like what, where do you begin to even say what basis any of this stuff is from? Like, if anybody brings him on a podcast and they don't fact check him on any of this nonsense that he's saying now, uh, they need to be boycotted and arrested and whatever else. The same type of punishment that he needs to get. They need to get the same thing. Your Father David, your your It's Up There podcast, your Breakfast Clubs, they need to suffer that same fate. There's no way you should be promoting this dude at all.
I agree. I agree.
But that's all I really had to say. I don't want to get too long winded, because I know you guys have been on here for a minute and you were just about to pivot to something else. But yeah, I'm doing my part. I'm staying on his neck. I'm driving by that school every other time, and it's still the same. Like I said, he did connect the little drain pipe. I'll probably put that short out a little bit later tonight. But that's about it. Same two bags of trash is out there. Same boarded up windows. Same black mold. Same rusted walkways. It's like the grift has got to stop. It's got to.
Okay. Thank you. It's still an echo. So if
I'll go ahead and bow out so you can finish up.
okay, cool. All right.
Love y'all.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm sorry. I think he may have had the internet, the YouTube page still open with the stream y'all open. It's gonna give that echo. But what we'll do is Enterprise. If when we go over your video, then I'll let you come up and hopefully we can get the audio issue squared away so you can kind of go through your thoughts again while we check out your video of you going to the school. So I'll set up a live stream for that tomorrow. Once you get your video up, we will definitely check it out. But I think he hit the nail with the hammer. I mean, Umar is desperate. He's trying to give this false impression that things are completed and the school's ready to go, but then keeps asking money for decorations and all this dumb shit that doesn't seem like it's necessary, while he still ignores the black mold issue. And you guys, we got a fantastic presentation in today. Shout out to Francisca. Thank you so much for your research, for the information and the sources you've provided us. And hopefully people have a better understanding of the mold and just what's really happening with these buildings. They're old buildings. Been around since 1940s. So he didn't build anything. He didn't buy them. Umar barely even has a salary listed on tax documents. And when you still have people driving past the building, and just like Enterprise said, the conditions are the same. He put up a pipe, but the trash is still out there. It's absolutely it's ridiculous. I can't give Umar credit for something that should be standard. I'm sorry. I understand Lennon wants to be fair, but I could care less if Umar installed a pipe that should have been there the whole time, but he still ignores the black mold. So if he's not getting rid of the mold and he cannot show a permit for an inspection to be completed where it's going to pass, and he can get insurance on the building, none of that means anything. None of it means anything if it does not pass inspection and it is not insurable. It will mean nothing. That's why, credit be damned. So he can sit here and waste money on dumb things and still avoid the major problem. But we end up at the same point at the end of the day. He will not pass inspection. The buildings are not insured. And if you decide to go and volunteer your time there and a ceiling tile falls on you or a child, you cannot file a claim because no insurance company is going to pay that bullshit out because he is not going to pass inspection either way. And he knows it. He knows it. So, but we will. I'm not being fair with him. He decided to walk around here for 14 years talking about, yeah, we're going to open a school and blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Good luck to that. Because this is what he wanted to do. No one told Umar to do this. While he still didn't take care of his own kids, he thinks he's going to help somebody else's child. But at the end of the day, we're all holograms and aliens. Okay. Oh, my God. He put up a piping. But the building is not insurable. I want y'all to understand that. Let that sink in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We got to get over to our live on Candice. Girl, we got so much in store for you. And I want to go over Malware's video on the second channel tonight for fun. You know, for shits and giggles. So hopefully I can get like an AI version or something of that or whatever. Or just play the video in the background and put up a photo of the sea turtle. You know, Shelby misses her so much. Because I'm going in because I had to file this counter. Because I asked didn't retract that damn strike. Knowing she was lying like hell. So, yep. I got the evidence and the information I need to file that counter. And because I have to do that, yeah, I'm going in on her. That's the bottom line. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all hit that like button on the way out. And we're going to close out with this song. Why them toes look like
and then people wonder why do the other races
hit the like button on the way out. The second channel is Lady Luck Club Sweet Tea.
Have y'all looked up the definition of what is the end? Okay, I ain't gonna say the word.
Church. I got a question. I ain't judging.
I'm just asking. Why them toes look like that?
Why them toes look like
Why them nails doing yoga in the back? One in left, one pointing at the sky. Look like they're throwing gang signs when you walk on by. Why them toes look like that? They testifying, but they out of sync. Lord, I ain't saying nothing mean. I just blink, and then I blink again. Go, walk in church, sandals bow, front row seat. Let the dog get cold, nails thick, color questionable. Looking like a science fair, vegetable. Oh, one toe bent like it lost its way. Other toe saying nah, not today. Ain't say fungus, but I smell a plea for socks, shoes, and humility. Quiet humming, organ crying. Meanwhile, them toes still testifying. I'm trying to pray, I'm trying to cope, but them nails look like they gave up hope. Why they fighting every open shoe? One curl up, one spread wide, look like they got opinions too. Why them toes look like that? Why they fighting every open shoe? One curl up, one spread wide, look like they got opinions too. Yeah, them toes look like that. I ain't mad, I'm just confused. Even Moses would have said, cover them feet before we part these pews. Hey, pedicure been dodged for years. Them toes seen war, trauma fears. One nail thick like a history book, or the one hanging by faith and love. Flip flop screaming, I can't do this. Them toes say mind your business, but church is where the truth come out, and the feet got stories they shout. Auntie say, baby, don't stare, but them toes say, look if you dare. I love everybody, yes I do, but Lord,
why them toes look like those?
in ancient too.
Why them toes look like that?
Why them nails rebelling so?
Lord,
they twist, they turn, they point, they preach. Got more direction than the Holy Ghost.
why them toes look like that?
I'll say they wrong, you don't get it wrong. But next Sunday, closed toe shoes. Why them toes look like that? Why them toes look like that? Why them nails rebelling so? They twist, they turn, they point, they preach. Got more direction than the